Welcome to this video, Tapping for 50k with me, Iona Meade. This is EFT for manifesting money and attracting clients for spiritual authors. You're going to love this video. What I am going to do is I'm going to share with you the tapping for 50k. I'm going to give you a tapping script. You're going to do a follow along with me, and then I'm going to give you some homework for the tapping for 50k in 50 days. All right. So let me share my screen with you, and you can do this tapping for 50k in 50 days. Manifesting money and attracting clients is something that I absolutely love because I get to be in service, and hopefully you'll love this video and you'll just really enjoy this process with me. So let me give you some context before we dive into doing the EFT and all of the tapping and talking about manifesting clients. So EFT for manifesting clients, what I am going to do is walk you through this read along document, and it's going to be down below this document. I'm going to share this in the Soul Legacy Academy. You can actually read along and do the homework with me. I'm actually going to give you soul guided action. So this whole video is not only tapping for $50,000 in 50 days, but it's EFT for manifesting money and attracting clients. And I call it a book-based course creation challenge for spiritual authors. It's about manifesting money in a way that we're going to manifest passive and leverage income streams and attracting those soul clients who are aligned with your work, and creating a book as an author and passive income streams around your book. So if you've ever wanted to write a book, or you've written a book and you don't know how to monetize it, or you've created courses and you're like, oh, how do I do this? This is going to be an action-packed video for you. So again, this is tapping for 50k. It's for $50,000 in 50 days. And don't worry if you're like, oh my gosh, I can't actually do this. We're going to make it fun. So I am Iona Meade, and I am tapping at this YouTube channel called Soul Legacy TV, Spiritual Business Success with Iona. So this is, again, tapping for 50k in 50 days, manifesting money. If you don't want to manifest any money, then this video is not for you. And if you don't want to use EFT for attracting clients, then this video is not for you. I don't even know how long that I'm going to be, but I'm going to take as much time as I needed to do this. And one of the things that I want to say really quickly is that I used tapping for 50k. I used Margaret Lynch. You may have seen her. She's amazing. Doing EFT for tapping for $50,000. I used that video. It's now 8 years old. I used that video, and I tapped for about 2 weeks. And then there was a lady who took Margaret Lynch's video and actually did tapping on. She took the script, and she said that she took the script because it's so powerful. And she actually used it for manifesting a soulmate. That's what she was doing, tapping on. So I actually did both of those tapping scripts at the same time for about 2 weeks. And I tapped, and eventually I actually did enroll 32k in 37 days in my business. And I actually manifested my twin flame at the time. And both of those things were combined. They actually entwined to me actually doing what I'm doing now. They were the seeds that I'm doing now. And I always say to my students, actually tap, and we can tap on everything. So I'm going to share with you about tapping. This wasn't the specific video, I don't think, but it had millions and millions of views from Margaret Lynch. And then she did a second video, which is the inspiration for this tapping for 50k in 50 days, by the way. And she talked about not just having a random chunk of money, but actually tapping that you're going to be in service. Tapping for 50k, she didn't say in 50 days, but tapping for 50k in a way that you're serving via video, and visualizing what it is that you would offer if you were to manifest 50,000 through being in service. And I was like, I love that, serving through video, serving one to many. And then we've got Melanie Moore, who did tapping for 50k months in 60 days. And there's other people that have done it. Brad Yates did tapping for $1 million, all those things. So those are my inspirations for this video, but I'm going to walk you through what I've come up with for my students. So if you've come here through the spiritual business book marketing on YouTube, and you've joined this tapping for 50k in 50 days, challenge, then welcome. So you will see timestamps under this video if you are in the online teaching portal. So my masterclass is, again, the Spiritual Business Book Marketing on YouTube. And you can watch the 4-hour live stream and then join this tapping as homework. And this is not going to make sense if you haven't watched the masterclass. So you can do that. You can watch it here, but then you can do that and then come back, because this is more than just a one-time video. We're going to tap for actually 50 days. I'm going to share with you the timestamps of tapping, just the tapping piece that you're going to come back to over and over and over again. And so again, it's a book-based course creation challenge. Once you register for the masterclass, if you're not already in there, you can check out a copy of my book. There's a free chapter of my book, How to Start, Build and Grow a Successful Online Spiritual Business on YouTube with a #1 best-selling book launch. We've got a 1-page plan in there that is going to help you with this tapping for 50K in 50 days. And basically being in service and serving marketing and manifesting money and manifesting clients in that way. I have a Trello board, which I absolutely love, and I'm doing this myself. And I was ready to do this tapping for 50K and do this for manifesting money and manifesting clients before I actually started my own challenge. And I'm so happy that I did not start my own didn't do this before I started my own challenge, because I'm going to share my results, and I'm going to invite you to go through this Trello board. I'll show you the Trello board at the end. And I've got instructions for actually doing this for 50 days, like for real, and what actions that you might want to take. And so I've got a Telegram group, and I'll leave the links down below for you to come in and do this journey with me of tapping for 50K in 50 days, tapping using EFT for manifesting money and manifesting clients. There's 5 steps in particular that we'll go through throughout this 50 days. And so number 1, and you may have done this already, so number 1, or you may not have, is my spiritual business vision board for spiritual work-life alignment, right? And so you're going to get clear on the vision that you have, how you want to contribute, how you want to contribute to your clients, because this can't just be tapping and then hoping and wishing that money will fall in your lap. We're talking about spiritual business and having a spiritual business success and actually offering a service in exchange for this 50K. So having a clear vision of how you want to contribute to the world and having a clear vision of how you want to receive the financial freedom. And so the second piece is the vibrational world. This is the 5D piece. We can't do anything without 5D. We know that we're manifesting, right? And we are energy, and we live in a vibrational world. So we include that in this challenge of tapping for 50K in 50 days and manifesting money and attracting clients. Step 3 is my 1-page plan, the framework, and I call it the Soul Legacy Launch Blueprint. And I'm going to go in great detail for this 1-page plan. And so tapping for 50K in 50 days might be like, oh gosh, I couldn't possibly do that. But I'm actually going to give you the steps that I use and I actually teach my students. I'm so excited about that. So, the 4th step is the visible world. Doing this, the 3D, got soul-inspired action in the physical, right? We live in the physical world. We've got a physical business. Yes, it's a spiritual business. But when we do this EFT, tapping for 50K in 50 days to manifest money and attract our clients, using EFT, yes, we're clearing. And I'm going to go through exactly the EFT and the script and what EFT does. But we still do take action, all right, as spiritual business owners, as light workers doing our light work in the world. That's why we've got our spiritual gifts, right? And then the 5th step is to play what I call the soul income game, the banking 50K in 50 days. We're going to vibrationally be at that frequency of financial freedom throughout this 50 days. And so I say that this is tapping for 50K with me, Iona Meade, and it's a 100-day soul-guided millionaires in the making action guide. And so we're going to get you ready and set up for your banking 50K in 50 days. And we're actually going to go through the weeks of getting ready, setting up your business and executing that 1-page plan. And if you haven't seen the 1-page plan in the masterclass, I've got a video guide, and I'll show you all of this after we've done the tapping. So you're going to actually start round 1 of the Banking 50K in 50 Days challenge, and then do end that round, do another round, and then do another round, and then do another round if you want to. And so for me, I will walk my students through this. So if you are working with me, I'm going to walk you through what to do each week, depending on where you're starting from. We're going to make this a tailored experience for you. Okay, so get ready for the EFT. For manifesting money and attracting clients. It works, tapping works by specific points on the body while speaking words out loud. So hopefully you can see this really well. Shall I make it a little bit bigger, or is it going to be too big? Is that okay? So as I tap, you can follow along the words with me, and I will do the tapping. I'll show you the tapping points if you're not familiar with tapping. I'm sure that you are familiar with EFT. Anyway, this helps you to regulate your nervous system, release emotional tension, shift subconscious beliefs, calm fear and resistance, and help your body to feel safer receiving what your mind says it's what it wants. So this is not just positive thinking. This is about body work, energy work, and belief work. Okay. And today we're going to do something very, very powerful. We are going to tap from the end. So if you've ever heard of Neville Goddard, and he talks about living from the end, like the wish fulfilled, like he talks about remembering. So when you remember, you visualize and you remember an event already happening, it reduces the doubt and the resistance, because it's like creating a memory in the future, but it's like the present of remembering it. So like it's already happened. It's like, oh, I remember when I did that tapping video, and it was just amazing. So many of my students got so many results. They were posting in the Telegram group that they absolutely they smashed it from like week 1. They were manifesting, and they had new clients. They manifested money. It's like that kind of remembering. And so we're going to do this tapping. You might not have done EFT in this way, as if you've already manifested the money. All right. As if you've already attracted the clients. And I'm going to walk you through how to do it. And you can see that I've got all of these windows open. I'm going to walk you through the soul guided action after we've done it. And so you're going to timestamp the tapping piece and come back to that every single day. It's going to probably take about 10-15 minutes of tapping every single day. But you've actually got homework to do as a result of going through the masterclass. Does that make sense? Yes. So you've already completed the tapping for 50K in 50 days with me, Iona Meade, the EFT for manifesting money and attracting clients, the book-based course creation challenge for spiritual authors. You already enrolled 50K through your spiritual business. Can you imagine that? Yes. So we're working with both worlds, right? The 5D vibrational world and the 3D physical world. All right. Excuse me. And tapping is the vibrational piece. It's a vibrational practice. So after this, again, I'll explain the physical piece of taking that action, right? And what I do and what I've been doing, what I've been up to as I do my own challenge. So now here's how tapping will work. We're going to tap on these points, and I'm going to show you the points. I'm going to come to the screen a little bit bigger so you can see more of me and a little less of the script. All right. So this part is called, I've just made my screen blurry, sorry. This part of our hand is called the karate chop point, all right? And so we're going to tap here, and we're going to say a statement out loud. I'm going to say it first, and then you can repeat it with me. I will repeat it as well, all right? We're going to do the eyebrow here, all right? Side of the eye, let me just move this out. Side of the eye here, under the eye. So I'm going to tell you to go the karate chop point, the eyebrow, the side of the eye, under the nose, under the chin, here, collarbone, all right, here, under the arm, around here, both sides or like this, whichever you prefer, and the top of the head. Some people do it like kind of like this, tapping at the top of the head, all right? And then we will tap the fingers on the thumb on the outside, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger as we go. So I will say the point, and then I will say repeat the phrase. And so that's me saying it twice. So you can follow along with both times if you want to. So you're going to hear it, you're going to say it, and you're going to stay with me. You're going to stay with me and at a pace that feels comfortable while we do this tapping for 50K in 50 days to manifest money and attract high paying soul clients. So if you miss a word, that's okay. If you go slower, that's okay. And it's okay if emotions come up. It's okay if you feel nothing at first. Just keep tapping. Just keep breathing and stay with me. This is a celebration of manifesting a life-changing amount of money. So let me pop this up here again. All right. So I'm going to be scrolling as I do this. So I'm just going to like make this a little bit, StreamYard a little bit smaller so I can focus. All right. So this is about celebrating and attracting aligned, high-paying soul clients. You are here to serve. You agree that you're here to serve. So this is visualizing and feeling the money as if you've served. This is a celebration of the life that you are building. Now, before we start, we want to check in on a scale of 1 is soul funk and 1 to 11. And so high vibing versus low vibing. And so you might have seen people scale and tapping. This is my version of tapping, feeling in soul funk or being in soul flow. So where are you right now? Just notice, no judgment. Soul funk, just to explain, might feel like heaviness, doubt, overthinking, resistance, or low energy. So that's a closer to a 0. So flow might feel like alignment, openness, clarity, receiving, momentum, and trust. Just notice the number that you are at. I would say that I am probably at a 10, all right, just for me. So you just notice, and then we'll check in again at the end. And so when you do this tapping for 50K in 50 days, you will notice your rating on a daily basis. And so I'm going through this as if you've never been through this before. But once you've gotten used to this and you're coming back, you'll only do a portion of this video, okay? Now, if you want to, you can gently close your eyes and then I'll get you to open them when we're actually doing the tapping. But if it feels good to you. And so if it doesn't, that's okay. You can read along with me. But I want you to take a breath and imagine this with me. So eyes closed or not. So you did the tapping for 50K with me, Iona Meade, EFT for manifesting money and attracting clients, book-based course creation challenge for spiritual authors. You showed up every single day. You stayed with it. You posted, you shared your message, you spoke, you served. People saw you. People resonated with you. People reached out. You had real conversations with people who were ready. Your offers were ready. Your courses were ready. Your links were ready. Your sign-up process was ready. And they said yes. You enrolled aligned, high-paying soul clients into your book, into your challenge, into your masterclass, into your bootcamp, into your mastermind, into your workshops, into your retreats, into your one-on-one sessions, into your group programs. You served them. You supported them. You led them. The money came in. Some paid in full, some chose payment plans, and it all added up. You enrolled 50K through your spiritual gifts. You manifested money. You attracted clients. You created your courses. You published your book. And now this is your life. You wake up knowing you serve. You love the work that you do. You love the clients that you work with. You see the results that they are getting, and you are proud of the impact that you are making. Your business supports your life. Your life reflects your values. This is your intentional life. This is your contribution freedom. This is your financial freedom. You have spiritual work-life alignment. And as you continue to repeat this over and over, you come back again. This is the feeling that we're going for, the contribution freedom and the financial freedom. So you're contributing and attracting clients, and you have financial freedom because you're manifesting money, okay? You envision also even each area of your life, and I'm going to go through each of the areas of your life that we talk about. We talk about contribution, health, emotions, environment, relationships, spirituality, and financial freedom. And that's what I call spiritual work-life alignment. So you're not doing busy work, you're not staying broke, and you're definitely not experiencing burnout. And I will, again, show you the homework, how to go through this and how to actually start to build your business so it's in alignment with that banking 50K in 50 days. So you already have the freedom in all areas of your life during this next 50 days. This is the feeling that you're going for. Just feel that. Now we're going to begin tapping. So the timestamp now is around 20 minutes and I am just going to go for it. I might want to make that a little bit smaller. Hang on 1 second. Let me make it a little bit smaller so I can see. All right, we're going to start with the karate chop point, and this is a lot to say, but we're going to do the setup statement, and then I'm going to say repeat, and then you do it. So I'm going to say it, I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to say repeat, and I will do it again with you, okay? So, karate chop point. Even though, I say I've got a light right here, so I can't actually see myself. So, even though part of me is still catching up to the version of me who's already manifested money and attracted clients through the tapping for 50K with Iona, EFT for manifesting money and attracting clients, book-based course creation challenge for spiritual authors, repeat. Even though part of me is still catching up to the version of me who has already manifested money and attracted clients through the tapping for 50K with Iona, EFT for manifesting money and attracting clients, book-based course creation challenge for spiritual authors. Side of the hand still. Even though part of me has been holding back from being fully seen, fully paid, and fully expressed in my work and my message. Repeat. Even though part of me has been holding back from being fully seen, fully paid, and fully expressed in my work and my message. Side of the hand still. I choose to soften my body, release resistance, and allow myself to receive money and attract a flow of clients at this level now. Repeat. I choose to soften my body, release resistance, and allow myself to receive money and attract a flow of clients at this level now. Now we're going to go to the eyebrow and we're going to do a round of tapping. On the eyebrow, there were parts of me that didn't fully believe I could manifest money like this. Repeat. There were parts of me that didn't fully believe I could manifest money like this. Side of the eye. There were parts of me that doubted I could attract clients consistently and confidently. Repeat. Side of the eye. There were parts of me that doubted I could attract clients consistently and confidently. Under the eye. There were parts of me that stayed small, stayed hidden, or stayed safe instead of being visible. Repeat. There were parts of me that stayed small, stayed hidden, or stayed safe instead of being visible. Under the nose. I can feel where I've been holding that doubt, that fear, and that hesitation in my body. Repeat. I can feel where I've been holding that doubt, that fear, and that hesitation in my body. Chin. I've been carrying this pattern of holding back, overthinking, and not fully stepping forward. Repeat. I've been carrying this pattern of holding back, overthinking, and not fully stepping forward. Collarbone. And I'm ready to release more of that now, safely and gently, at my own pace. Repeat. And I'm ready to release more of that now, safely and gently, at my own pace. Under the arm. So whichever side or at the sides that you want to do. I don't need to hold on to these old patterns of lack, fear, or limitation anymore. Repeat. I don't need to hold on to these old patterns of lack, fear, or limitation anymore. We're going to go to the top of the head. I'm opening up to a new way of being, receiving, and showing up in my life and business. Repeat. I'm opening up to a new way of being, receiving, and showing up in my life and business. Eyebrow. I did the tapping for 50K with Iona, EFT for manifesting money and attracting clients, book-based course creation challenge for spiritual authors, and I stayed consistent with my energy and my action. Repeat. I did the tapping for 50K with Iona, EFT for manifesting money and attracting clients, book-based course creation challenge for spiritual authors, and I stay consistent with my energy and my action. Side of the eye, I showed up daily. I shared my message and allowed myself to be seen. Repeat, I showed up daily. I shared my message and I allowed myself to be seen. Under the eye, people saw me, people resonated with me, and people felt called to work with me. Repeat, people saw me, people resonated with me, and people felt called to work with me. Under the nose, they reached out, they responded, they were ready for the work that I offer. Repeat, they reached out, they responded, and they were ready for the work I offer. Chin, I had aligned, powerful conversations with people who were ready to say yes. Repeat, I had aligned, powerful conversations with people who were ready to say yes. Collarbone, my offers were ready, my links were ready, my courses were ready, my book was ready, and I confidently invited people in. Repeat, my offers were ready, my links were ready, my courses were ready, my book was ready, and I confidently invited people in. Under the arm, I enrolled aligned higher paying clients into my programs, my services, my work with clarity, and my work with clarity and confidence. Repeat, I enrolled aligned high paying clients into my programs, my services, and my work with clarity and confidence. Top of the head. And I can feel how that changed everything for me and my spiritual business. Repeat, I can feel how that changed everything for me and my spiritual business. Side of the eye. Actually, there was one and it should be the eyebrow and I missed it. So side of the eye, clients paid in full and I allowed myself to receive that fully. Repeat, clients paid in full and I allowed myself to receive that fully. Under the eye. Clients chose payment plans and I trusted the flow and consistency of money. Repeat, clients chose payment plans and I trusted the flow and consistency of money. Under the nose, I enrolled 50K through my work, through my offers, and through aligned action. Repeat, I enrolled 50K through my work, through my offers, and through aligned action. Chin. This came through alignment, service, consistency, and being fully expressed. Repeat, this came through alignment, service, consistency, and being fully expressed. Collarbone, I allowed money to flow into my life and my business, my spiritual business in multiple ways. Repeat, I allowed money to flow into my life and my spiritual business in multiple ways. Under the arm, I receive money consistently, safely, and with openness now. Repeat, I receive money consistently, safely, and with openness now. Top of the head. This level of money is normal for me. Repeat, this level of money is normal for me. Eyebrow, I attracted aligned soul clients who were ready for my work. Repeat, I attracted aligned soul clients who were ready for my work. Side of the eye, they found me through my message and my visibility. Repeat, they found me through my message and my visibility. Under the eye, they resonated deeply with what I shared. Repeat, they resonated deeply with what I shared. Under the nose, they trusted me, they said yes. Repeat, they trusted me, they said yes. Chin, I love working with these aligned high-paying soul clients. Repeat, I love working with these aligned high-paying soul clients. Collarbone, I serve them and seeing that I love serving them and seeing their results. Repeat, I love serving them and seeing their results. Under the arm, they value my work and my leadership. Repeat, they value my work and my leadership. Top of the head, they refer others to me. Repeat, they refer others to me. Eyebrow, this is who I am now. Repeat, this is who I am now. Side of the eye, I show up, lead, and serve. Repeat, I show up, lead, and serve. Under the eye, I speak clearly and invite people into my work. Repeat, I speak clearly and invite people into my work. Under the nose, I enrolled aligned high-paying soul clients consistently. Repeat, I enrolled aligned high-paying soul clients consistently. Chin. I serve at a high level. Repeat, I serve at a high level. Collarbone, I receive money with ease. Repeat, I receive money with ease. Under the arm, this is safe for me. Repeat, this is safe for me. Top of the head, and I continue building from here. Repeat, I continue building from here. Now the fingers, the thumb, they said yes. Repeat, they said yes. Index finger, they trusted me. Repeat, they trusted me. Middle finger, they were ready. Repeat, they were ready. Ring finger on the inside of the nail, they invested in themselves through me. Repeat, they invested in themselves through me. Little finger outside of the nail, I receive money and clients now. Repeat, I receive money and clients now. Put your hand on your heart and repeat, I did this. Repeat, I did this. I manifested money. Repeat, I manifested money. I attracted clients. Repeat, I attracted clients. I enrolled 50K through my work and I continue from here. Repeat, I enrolled 50K through my work and I continue from here. Now take a breath and check in again. Did your rating go up or down or stay the same? So where are you now with the soul funk or soul flow? Notice that we're going to do this. We're going to do this daily and notice the shift. And so even if it's small, there's still a movement. Now, this is 10 or 15 minutes. So I think that was about 10 minutes or just over 10 minutes for the tapping. Again, I'm going to timestamp the tapping piece. And the tapping piece is where you're going to come back, including the setup of the visualization. All right. And so that's the daily vibrational practice. This is the vibrational piece of this challenge of tapping for 50K in 50 days with Iona. But this challenge is bigger than tapping, as I mentioned. This challenge is about what you do with the rest of your day. Okay. So again, timestamp and come back. So this is your homework for the Spiritual Business Book Marketing on YouTube. And if you've joined the Tapping for 50K in 50 Days with Iona, with me, at EFT for Manifesting Money and Attracting Clients book-based course creation challenge for spiritual authors. I know it's a lot to say, but there'll be timestamps in the masterclass underneath this video. And so I'm going to share this. I share this in my masterclass. I share this in my bootcamp. I share this in my 5-day challenge. I share this in my vision board challenge. I share this in my monthly membership. This is really, really important. I share this in the Global Networking Hub, everywhere, right? So for you to go through this Trello board, and I'm going to share with you the Trello board now, and you'll get the link for this. And so I've been doing my tapping for 50K in 50 days. And so this Trello board is going to be where you would start this challenge, right? And so there's a video actually walking you through this Trello board here. So I'm not going to explain all of the Trello board because it'll take too long. But basically, we've got 7 areas of your life for spiritual work-life alignment. Again, they're contribution freedom, health freedom, emotional freedom, environmental freedom, relationship freedom, spiritual freedom, and financial freedom. All right, 7 areas, 1 area each day. And what we do is we create a vision board around each area of your life. And so I have a vision board challenge, which I'm going to share with you in more detail in a second. I'm going to share with you how you can get that for free. And then once you've created your vision board as part of the setup for this Tapping for 50K in 50 Days, you've got to be clear on what it is that you're doing. You're going to go through day 1 of this challenge. And so day 1 is I actually do a playlist of Abraham Hicks while I'm actually working. And so it's in the background. So you listen to high vibe stuff. So I talk about setting soul intentions for the day. Step 1 of this challenge every single day is to play your vision board for spiritual work-life alignment. And the vision board, I do a digital vision board and they're on Canva, and I share an entire week of training on this. And then that little video montage that you have, that you maybe about a minute a day, you play that once in the morning and once at night, right? as part of this tapping for 50K in 50 days. We do the tapping, but we actually set our subconscious to remember what vision that we have. And so the vision comes first, because first you need to know what life you want, the business you want, the income you want, the freedom you want, the values that you want to live by. That's your vision. And so again, that's what I'm saying. Play it once in the morning and once at night. And so I have the vision board challenge here. I have a Google Doc for it, and I have the vision board challenge on my YouTube channel. I actually have an online teaching portal where I package up that vision board, and I give some bonus gifts as well. And I have a membership site where I actually give an entire year of coaching. So for students who come into my bootcamp and my mastermind, I actually give an entire year. I actually gift it an entire year of coaching. And again, I'll talk about this more on the masterclass. And so I have a call, a 2-hour coaching call on this, a group coaching call for you to manifest that spiritual work-life alignment. I love it. I read a book every single day. You may or may not read a book every single day, but I share with you as I create the vision board. I actually do tapping every single day on my YouTube channel. So I walk through this 50 days with you. I'll be live on my YouTube channel. So whenever you're starting this, and again, I'll show you in detail, then I will be with you, all right, to journal out this process. The second step is the vibrational piece. That's the tapping to regulate your nervous system, clear any resistance, shift from what I call a poverty consciousness to a prosperity consciousness, and raising your vibrational frequency every single day from soul funk to soul flow. The third step that you're going to need as you're going through this tapping 50K in 50 days to manifest money and using EFT to attract clients is the one-page plan. And I share that in the masterclass in great detail. I've got a video guide for you. I'm going to show you in a second, but I want to set this up, and then I'm going to share with you how to take action and where to take action. So that's the Soul Legacy Launch Blueprint. It includes how you have your pricing, your offers, your messaging, your funnels, and what I call a high-paying soul client funnel formula. And so I have my masterclass, I have my 5-day challenge, my 12-week bootcamp, and my 12-month mastermind to show you how to speak to, serve, and sign up your high-paying one-to-many soul clients. The fourth step, every single day, it's the same practice, repetition, but you're focusing on different areas of your life for spiritual work-life alignment. Step 4 is the visible piece, like in the 3D. So that's the everyday aligned spiritual business marketing and spiritual business building, that aligned action. That means posting, speaking, inviting, writing, creating, following up, enrolling, listening to your soul guidance, and acting on the ideas and the downloads that you get. This is where the vibrational world meets the physical world, the visible world, all right? And step 5 is what we are going to do is play the soul income game, banking 50K in 50 days. And so I have a journal that gives you £1,000, dollars or euros every single day, and you spend it. It's kind of like the prosperity game. If you've ever heard of Abraham Hicks's prosperity game, I'm going to go over and show you what that actually means to play this vibrational money game. And this is where we live as if it's already done. You track your money, you celebrate your money, you circulate money. This is what feels like it feels like for your bills to be paid, money to be flowing, and your business to be working. All right. And you follow through on the ideas that come from God, universe, source, and you follow your soul guidance. Some things will shift, some things will fall away. Sometimes old patterns will break, and some things feel like chaos. This doesn't mean that it's going wrong. It means that you're shedding the visible world, things in the visible world, and making space for what you ask for. This is the universe meeting you in the middle. So over the next 50 days, here's what we're going to do. And I think I've got this on the, and so you'll do what it says in here. Hang on. Let me go back to here because I think I've got it in here. So you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me see. So let me go. I'm going ahead of myself. So you can either come to the replay or watch the masterclass live. What's going to help you with the 3D world is your masterclass bonus, your cheat sheet. Start a movement with your message from scratch and bank 50K in 50 days. Masterclass bonus number 2 is your e-workbook, 3 steps to your one-to-many high-paying YouTube Soul Tribe income attraction model. And masterclass bonus number 3, your one-page plan And I call it a one-page spiritual biz YouTubers one-to-many model, a high-paying soul client funnel formula. And again, you're not just learning, you're actually implementing this step too. And this allows you to manifest your money and attract clients and build your spiritual business with structure and support. So if you haven't joined me, the links are going to be in the description of this video and in the pinned comment. So again, you can join the masterclass. All right. So I want you to do this properly. I want you to post the date that you start your challenge. And I've done this. I've actually posted the date in my community. And then what you are going to do is work out the date that you actually start, like get your actual online calendar and count out 50 days, right? And so make this real. You're going to set up phone reminders, put it in your diary, put it in your online calendar or your Google calendar, and set daily reminders to do that tapping, right? Tapping at night is optional, but definitely playing your vision board in the morning and at night. And so you might have not have created your vision board. So that's the first thing that you would do. All right. Because we're now going to be forming a new habit. We are going to be creating consistency, structure, repetition. And this is how the money is manifested, using EFT for manifesting and money, and using EFT for attracting clients and following through on what you said you were going to do. So this is you deciding, I am doing this. I am showing up. I am following this through for 50 days. Are you in? Yes. Today. So you're going to post your start date in the community. I'm going to show you where. You're going to post your end date and you're going to set reminders and you're going to lock this into your life. So this is important, right? So if you do this with me, what I would say is that your day, this is day 0. And so we're going to do the next few weeks of setting up to do your 50 breakthrough sessions that serve. And so manifesting money and attracting clients, we're going to do this together through 50 breakthrough sessions that serve. I talk about this on the masterclass. And so day 1, you want to record a short video of when it is your day 1 and speak as if it's already done. And you say, I've manifested the money, I've attracted the clients, I enroll 50K. This is the life and business that I'm creating. So you're on day 1, your video is going to act as if it's already done, like you've lived to the end. And then this is you stepping into the identity. You're going to test the universe out, right? And then at the end of your 50 days, right, going through the Trello board, you're going to say, you're going to actually record a real video and share what happened, what shifted, what you manifested, what changed in your life and business, and what changed in you. You're going to post both inside either the Telegram group or in our global networking hub chat. And I've actually been posting in there as I'm on day 15. So you'll be able to see your growth, and I'm going to walk you over to those in a second. You're going to see your transformation, so you can anchor who you've become. So this tapping for 50K and manifesting money and using EFT for attracting clients isn't about, oh, well, I'm just doing the tapping, right? That's just a piece of it. You can anchor who you become. The first round of what you do, things are going to get clearer. Things are going to get cleaner and things are going to get more aligned. And from then, you begin to use this EFT for manifesting money and EFT for attracting clients and build real momentum as a spiritual author. Because after this round, you don't start from scratch. You start from clarity and you start from structure and you start from confidence. And that's powerful. And that's where the next round becomes even more powerful and even more powerful. And as you use EFT, you're regulating your nervous system. It's just beautiful. This is a piece that supports you in everything that I will have taught you in the masterclass. And I'm going to share with you how to get to the masterclass and how to get into it and how to get the bonus gifts and how to get the Trello board in a second. Because inside the masterclass, I've shown you how to speak to, serve, and sign up for high-paying one-to-many soul clients on video. So again, this is tapping for 50K with me, Iona Meade, 100 days of soul-guided millionaires in the making action guide. So soul-guided millionaires in the making that is what I'm visualizing, you becoming a soul-guided millionaire in the making. We need soul-guided millionaires in the world, right? So again, step 1 is the vision board for spiritual work-life alignment. Step 2 is in the vibrational world, the 5D piece. Step 3, the one-page plan and framework, the Soul Legacy Launch Blueprint. Step 4 is the visible world, the 3D piece. And step 5 is the Soul Income Game, the Bank 50K in 50 days, all right? So again, we're going to be setting up the cycle and getting ready to do your first round of 50 breakthrough sessions that serve. You're going to end that round and then you're going to start again. So you don't have to do any setup. And we can see how many rounds that you can do in 1 year. Repetition is key. And so each round, once there's the setup round, and we have automation rounds and we have alignment rounds. All right. So automating your business, aligning your business, then automating your business. That is my challenge to you to do 5 rounds with me. Are you in? At least do 1 round and then see how you go. So I've given you your 1-page plan. And so this is on this Trello board. And I should have finished off saying that because I don't know if I do say it. But anyway, your 1-page plan is on this Trello board. And I talk about this in the masterclass. And I actually give you a video guide of walking you through how you align your movement, your message, and your money with the front end of your business, the enrollment spot of your business, actually enrolling, and the back end of your business. So I'm not going to go through that in this video. You get your bonus gifts and you structure your book-based course and your retreat. And so this type of 50K is here to support you with the part that most people will skip: your energy, your belief, your nervous system, and your ability to receive. Yes, we're all about giving, but it's about receiving as well. And so Tony Robbins says about success is 80% psychology and 20% strategy. So those mechanics, and he says it emphasizes having a proper mindset, belief, and emotional state. That's crucial to success. And it's more crucial than knowing the right steps and skills, all right? So psychology, 80% includes mindset, emotional control, overcoming mental bottlenecks, all right? And so the strategy refers to the skills, the techniques, and the business plans, etc. While important, that only makes up a small portion. So we're going to do the vibrational piece, the mindset, the emotions, the belief, etc. I'm doing this along with you, because you can have strategy, but if your energy isn't aligned, you will hold yourself back from manifesting money. So we're going to use EFT to manifest the money, and we're going to use EFT to attract your clients. All right. This is where we bring everything together inside the masterclass, and I guide you, and we are doing something different, and we're going to set up what I call 50 breakthrough sessions that serve. This is your homework, all right? So you're going to have 50 opportunities to enroll your high-paying soul clients. You're going to speak to, serve, and sign up and support people. And from that, you manifest clients, right? You manifest money and you manifest clients. Now, I said that I was happy that I didn't actually do this recording before starting my own challenge, right? And I've done this already, but I've really packaged it up and not rebranded, but just made everything more clear. And so one of the things that I had done, I'd been locked out of a particular social media platform for like 7 weeks. I'm like, oh, good Lord. So I actually started to re-record my stuff, and I went on to LinkedIn. And the universe redirected me. Be prepared for redirections, right? So anyway, I'm on LinkedIn, so you can connect with me on LinkedIn if you resonate. And I talk about aligned spiritual business marketing tips for authors, becoming a guest, collaborating on podcasts, on YouTube. And the link is in my bio for my free monthly Media Kit collab call and networking for light workers to learn how to be a guest author. I'm all about books. And so this is why I've got the spiritual business book course creation challenge for authors. And so I have a one-on-one called the Spiritual Business Book and Course Creation Breakthrough Session. I share how I got to #1 on Amazon with my book in 7 categories on 7 days on pre-order a year before I wrote the book. And then I have my paperback book unboxing. I'm obsessed with books. Now it's 101. So I have my free session, and I have my masterclass, and I have my monthly call. I have my Movement Marketing Media Kit challenge on there as well. And so doing the 50 breakthrough sessions that serve, I'm going to share with you what I've been doing and how I've been doing it. And so I actually posted this the other day, and every time I'm doing a video, it just keeps going up and up and up. And so there's 100 people that have said they're interested, have commented on here. No, actually not commented, registered some interest, right? 100 people. And so I said, I'm doing 50 breakthrough sessions at Serve. And so you could create an event, right? And offer a session. Of course you could. So this doesn't have to be super hard, but we are going to be in the position to do the session. And it's not just a free session. It's a breakthrough session with an intake form and with an offer, a no-brainer offer. And I talk about this in the masterclass. So 50 breakthrough sessions that serve, and they can be free with a gifted coupon code, which mine are. They can be paid with price angel numbers or positioned as a bonus or an ethical bribe. I do all of this. So depending on when you're watching this, whether I'm still offering a one-on-one session. And I've had some people go, well, or really like kind of not believe I'm being in service. And so what you'll realize is using EFT for manifesting money and attracting clients, that you will just serve it, and then you're not attached to got to get this client, where am I going to get my next client from? You're just having conversations with people, and you're just focused on speaking to, serving, and signing up your high paying soul clients, which is what I talk about on the masterclass. And so you'll note that there's an abundance of people out there for you to serve, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. So the key to showing up and having real conversations and allowing people to experience your work, this is how you begin to build trust and create momentum and naturally attract clients through service. So this tapping for 50K in 50 days supports you while you do that, while you're setting yourself up, while you're going through it, while you're like, oh gosh, what if nobody buys from me? Or what if somebody says this or blah, blah, blah. You do it in exchange for a video testimonial. So I said that I'm 2 weeks in, right? Excuse me. I've done 2 weeks already, and I've been visualizing, and I've been playing my vision board, playing the money game, etc. And I have my first session on Friday. It's now Monday, on Friday, and you'll know who you are. And then what I did was I gave my vision board as homework, right, in between the sessions. So this is what I mean by setting it up as a breakthrough. You're not attached, you're just serving. You're giving a breakthrough session, and I give scripts and the actual format for that in my boot camp. And then you give homework, you give an action, you give an action, a soul guided action, so that your guys can do homework and experience your work. This isn't about wrestle people to the ground, buy from me, I need a client. This is about serving. And so serving in a strategic way of, if you loved what we've done, there's a way to continue on your journey with me, your education with me, right? And your relationship with me. I love it. And so on Friday, I did the session, and that's it. I literally just serve. And a beautiful soul sister, and again, you'll know. And she's like, oh, I'm on the vision board, and she's on day 2 already, which I love. And she said, she followed up from the call. My online calendar says, has an automated follow-up asking, how was your call? And she said, it was amazing. Like, you are a pristine being. And I love that. You are an earth angel, which I am. I'm like, oh, thank you. And so I said, I loved our call, which I did. I just love it. It's a 2-hour call, right? And there's no hard sell on that call at all. It's like, if it feels aligned, then we can work together. And if not, then here's how you can get value. And she messaged, I think it was yesterday. She's like, where's the link to the masterclass, and where's the link to the program? Because I'm in. And I'm like, yes. And I'm like, hang on a minute, I'm just doing the homework, is what I said to her. I said, I'm just doing the masterclass homework, and I'll send you the link, blah, blah, blah. But it's just beautiful. She lit me up, and the synchronicities and the signs and the different, I won't talk it out, but they're just so much, just alignment, that you're a soul match for your soul clients, and that they know that you're a soul match for them. That this is what this is about. Because if you feel down when you have these conversations, you're going to use your tapping. If you have any hesitation, you have any fear of being seen, you feel being rejected, you fear of receiving money, all of that stuff, we're going to tap that out, right? Because this is about serving. This is about showing up, speaking out, and serving indeed. And this is where the tapping comes in. This is how you regulate your body. This is how you shift those patterns, those stories. You're here to serve. You've got so much talent. Oh my gosh, this lady's got so much. like, I literally can't wait to just see what comes from our working together. Absolutely. She's already an author as well. She'd already been in business for years, already got results, and the deep results that she's got. And again, if you watch this, oh my gosh. Anyway, this is how you stay open when you're using EFT for manifesting money and using EFT for attracting clients. All right. Excuse me. And you follow through on what you've committed to every single day. Are you in? Now you're here, and you're here for a reason. And you're ready to manifest money in your life, right, using EFT. And you're ready to attract high-paying, aligned soul clients. And you're ready to build the spiritual business that supports your life. And the way, when you're doing recording, right, you can do it from in your head. But when you've done it from the energy of serving, so when you're doing your courses around your book, or when you're writing your book, or you're doing your YouTube videos, and I'm going to talk about all that stuff, and you're creating your one-page plan, when you're doing it from the energy of actually serving, there's fire. When you're doing it from the energy of like, oh gosh, I don't have any clients, I don't have any money, and blah, 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 and which we all do, right? We all start from where we start from. But it's just, there's a shift. You'll feel a shift. You'll know, like you know, the signs, the synchronicities, the get ready. Like I've got all my links ready. I've got all of everything's ready. And as you go through this video again and again, and you do the tapping, right? This is beautiful. As you do the tapping, you'll grow every time you do it, and you've taken the soul guided action, and you're like, yes. And I'm looking at that event page, and I'm like, yes, they said yes, they signed up, I had powerful conversations. Yes. I'm doing my own tapping. I'm like, yes, it's beautiful. And this tapping practice is something that you will return to daily. This is not a one-time video, right? The tapping piece, you do it every single day for the next 50 days as you build your business. Like, unseen things are happening behind the scenes that you don't even know. Get to the end of the 50 days, right? This is your space to regulate your nervous system and raise your vibrational frequency. And when you raise your vibration, you are raising the vibration of the planet. I raise my vibration, you raise your vibration. Your vibration is affecting my vibration. My vibration is affecting your vibration, etc. And we reconnect with the version of you who is already moving forward, right? I love it. And I also want to suggest something that will support you massively during this challenge. And you may or may not love this, right? So I suggest, all right, that, and I know that your environment is your biggest vision board. It just is. What we see in the physical world, right? We want to look through the lens of the world, look at the world through the lens of our soul. This doesn't mean that you're going to be disappearing, excuse me, but it does mean being intentional. And like I said, I got locked out of said platform for 7 weeks. Imagine the main platform that you use, you've got clients and you've been speaking to people, like having to start from complete scratch. I'm like, oh, good Lord. Because I actually deleted everybody off LinkedIn. All the women, I was like, I'm going to do women on Facebook, and I'm going to do men on LinkedIn. And I had about 200 connections. I'd taken about 1,500 people off LinkedIn before this happened. I'm like, oh, no. I was in shock. I'm like, oh, my Lord. So this is my opportunity to build from scratch and show you on LinkedIn, because I would have connected with you on LinkedIn platform, right? So during these 50 days, you're not scrolling. So I know what that detox is. I've literally I turned off my phone. I said to my daughter, I'm going to turn off my phone. Like, I don't normally do that because I have apps that I follow on my phone, like my phone reminder, my this, my that. I tell you what, I love this. I'm going to just like break kind of. This is called Momentum, right? And this has you type in your main goal, your tasks, your links. It's got rainfall, y'all. It's got white noise. My ADHD type brain needs that. It's got tabs that you have, etc. Stash all of your tabs. I mean, come on. I'm so excited. And so it gives you a beautiful scenery every day, put your all sorts. And it gives you a lovely quote. And it says, Rocky Balboa, it's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can hit and keep moving forward. All right. Love that. Love that. That is, you're not about scrolling. You're going to get momentum and focus, right? every single day. You're not mindlessly scrolling. You're not consuming random content, and you're not comparing yourself to others, and you are not getting distracted. I don't know about you, but I've got early learning dyslexia and an ADHD type brain. And I've been saying an ADHD type brain because people keep telling me, I think you've got ADHD. I'm like, oh, really? And anyway, I'm like, so I can only, because it's undiagnosed, right? And so you might be like, yeah, you've definitely got it. And so anyway, my daughter sent me a video and she's like, Mum, I think this is you. And so, and it's really took me all of my might to not flash through a bunch of windows. I'm gonna, but it really has taken me everything not to do that. And anyway, my daughter, she's 23. She's just been diagnosed with ADHD. I'm like, oh, missed it. And I missed it because I think the same way. And she's like a carbon copy of me. I'm like, okay. So we're going to use social media to post, to speak, to serve, and invite and attract clients. Yes? Yes. That's it. For these 50 days, you reduce and remove mindless scrolling, comparison, overconsumption, distractions that pull you out of alignment. Who needs that as you build your spiritual business? We don't want to be doom scrolling on social media. So, excuse me, I've got a deviated septum if you wonder, like, why sniff. Thank you, Facebook, right, for like all the things. Like, I'm not doom scrolling on that platform. I'm not logging in, right? Instead, you come back to this tapping. You plan, you play your vision board, you focus on your one-page plan, you take soul guided action, and you connect with real people, your people, your people. You're my people. Because your energy matters, your focus matters. What you consume affects your belief. What you consume affects your confidence. What you consume affects your ability to use EFT to manifest clients. What you consume affects your ability to use EFT to attract clients. What you consume affects your ability to write. What you consume affects your ability to create courses. It just does. So for these 50 days, you are not here to scroll. You're here to build, write, create, serve, show up, and receive. Right? You post, you engage, you log off. Imagine the freedom in that. You know, people go, I don't have time. Yes, you do. Take your time back from the social media sites. Take it back. Take it back. So now you decide for the next 50 days, I am using social media as a tool, not as a distraction. Now, imagine me offering these one-on-one sessions, right? I've got to follow up with everybody because on LinkedIn, for some reason, nobody sees the actual external link. I'm like, dude, really? And I'm like, oh, wow. So I'm going to follow up 50 of these sessions. I'm so excited. 50 of them. All right. So using social media as a tool, you can come back to this again throughout 50 days. And if this is making sense, can I get an amen? And again, below this video, I'm going to give timestamps, right? Excuse me. And you'll go straight to the tapping section. And so I'm going to share this with you. We're going to do maths now. And I'm going to go underneath this video in the Soul Legacy Academy as well. All right. So now let's break it down properly because this is where it becomes real, for real. So you've got option 1. You reach out to 5 to 10 people per day over 50 days, right? Let's do the maths. 5 people per day, that's 250 people that you reach out to. Can I get an amen? Or 10 per day, that's 500 people over 50 days, right? Potential soul clients, soul niche, soul tribe, joint vision partners, people you reach out to. Now, you might not do the weekends, or you might do a couple of days a week. You might do a little bit more. Be mindful of how many people you and how fast you're reaching out and how fast you're connecting. And I have a full training going on this. Actually, I'm going to re-record a training on I did on Facebook, but I'm going to do LinkedIn. We're going to focus on there. So a conservative conversion, let's say 30 to 50% respond. That's 75 out of the 200 conversations. And so say 20 to 30 people say yes to a session. Out of 50, that's 50 to 75 sessions easily filled, right? That's 50 breakthrough sessions that serve. And so I have actually got right now, I said that I'd reduced my network, right? and I have 960 connections on LinkedIn. That's not a lot. I have a lot more on Facebook, but I don't know. Option 2 is reaching out to 10 to 25 people. So over 50 days, 10 per day, that's 500, 25 per day, that is 250. And there are rules and limits. So if you're on different platforms, then you can reach out on Facebook, reach out on LinkedIn, etc. And if you don't, I don't want to reach out to people, then you're not really going to be growing your tribe. You need new and aligned people. And once you actually create a profile that is actually aligned, right, then, you're actually aligned, which I redid this. I was like, this is who I want to attract. This is how I'm going to set this up. And it's just been absolutely amazing. And I've had 80 people and 100 and something people say yes to my monthly call. I'm used to doing the events on Facebook and then messaging people. On LinkedIn, people are not on there all the time. So it's still a matter of reaching out and having a conversation. This isn't like magic, but 148 people saying, yes, they're interested in my monthly call. And I love that. And so that's what I'm teaching you. Have a tribe, a community, not about the social media, but bringing people off there into a tribe and offering 50 breakthrough sessions that serve, right? So conversion rates, how many people respond? You only need 50 people. And then from that 50 people, so how many people do you have on social media? So I've got under 1,000. And how many people say yes to your monthly call or your masterclass or your what have you? I'll show you how to create all of those things. So 100 people saying yes, that's 10% of the people that I've got on LinkedIn, right? That's pretty cool, because I've only been on there for the last couple of months while I've been building this out. So that's why I say take that time to not do it. It's been life-changing for me, absolutely life-changing. I didn't think that I wasted time, and now I'm just super, super, super productive. So again, how many people you would reach out to depending on how many platforms you use and the amount of people. Again, you'll have a massive overflow of your 50 sessions, even at the lowest level of reaching out to 5 people per day. And you can reach out to your existing connections and invite them to the event. You can reach out to and grow your network more by 5 a day or 10 a day, etc. Not too many on each of the platforms because they have their own rules and they have their own limitations, all right? But you do want to be connecting with your stat. I call them your stat. And if you don't know what a stat is, it's your soul tribe avatar, profile or persona, the people that you're here to serve. Be very clear, because they can be a match for you and you be a match for them. And I know that many people are not clear on the people that they are here to serve, but this is what I talk about in the masterclass. This is what I talk about in my boot camp. This is what I teach. And the more people that you serve, the more you're going to get clear. I have an intake form, which asks people questions, which helps me get clear. Okay. So you still hit 50 sessions. So are you in for doing this challenge and doing 50 breakthrough sessions that serve, being a light worker that actually serves, actually shows up, speaks out and serves deep, right? Not attached, not attached. This is not about will it work? This is about will you show up? You need 50 sessions, right? From however many people, and that's it. 5 people a day, steady, 10 to 25, 50, 25 to 50 all in. And again, don't do that on just one platform. That depends if you've got a couple of platforms and you want to spread it out. And so you may do this one day and then not the other day. You may do it 5 days a week. You may do it 7 days a week. What have you do? I would suggest probably the committed. The all in is definitely for 2 platforms or more. You are not waiting for clients. I don't know the other platforms where you do the DMs or whatever, but inviting people to an event, inviting people to your enrollment spot. You are creating conversations that turn into clients, and that turns into income. So we're offering value. We're not like strong arming people. We're saying, I believe that you may be a soul match to this, or do you know of someone? And the power of that is that when you've got that 100 people, it's like, do you know of anyone else? You don't know the expansiveness of this until you've tried it, right? Inside, we introduced the vibrational money voucher, and I will mention this, and I mentioned this on the Trello board, and there's a whole video to walk you through this Trello board of spending this vibrational money voucher, right, every single day. This is part of the Bank 50K in 50 Days challenge. My journal gives you £1,000, dollars, euros every single day for you to spend and for you to tithe and for you to be the person that you would be with money. Actually feeling that vibration. I've got you covered. All bases are covered. This is where you begin to improve your relationship with money, as we use EFT for manifesting money and EFT for attracting clients. You feel safe in receiving, giving and receiving, and creating your balance in your energy exchange, right? So you ask for a video testimonial in exchange, whether somebody buys from you or not, okay? And you'll have money to move through you and not get it blocked, because money is energy. And I know you know this, right? But we say this about everything else. And when it comes to money, it's like, oh, it's a different thing. No, it's still energy. And if you're pushing money away, you're pushing clients away. It's that simple. And if there are blocks around fear of failure, fear of success, fear of selling, fear of being seen, fear of receiving, fear is at the lowest vibration on the emotional scale. All right. As a spiritual author, you do not want to be vibrating at the lowest frequency on the Abraham Hicks emotional scale. Then even with the best strategy, you will slow yourself down. All right. So through the soul income game and the vibrational money voucher, we begin to circulate money, celebrate money, track that money, and feel what it's like to already have that money flowing. All right. This is how you shift from holding on to money tightly to allowing money to move through you, and using that EFT, the tapping for 50K in 50 days, using that EFT for manifesting money, and using that EFT for attracting clients, going from fear to trust and from resistance to receiving. So this is tapping that supports you while running your breakthrough sessions, while following up with your one-page plan. I'm telling you it's gold, by playing the soul income game and actively building your spiritual business. Retreats, we talk about retreats, right? I will be holding a retreat in Thailand and one in Dubai. I know what was going on in Dubai, right? Next year. So depending on when you're watching this, in April or May, and in October, November for Dubai. So retreats, they say get on the phone and take a year to market it. And so when you get on the phone, you can invite people into your waitlist for your retreat. That's simple. You want to get on a call with the people that you would have at a retreat, because why would you not? And when people spend thousands with you, they say that if people are spending over 2K, you're getting on the phone. Like, it's a lot of money to spend to never know who you are, to just invest in the outcome. All right. Because you might get into these conversations again, feel doubt, feel hesitation, fear of rejection, fear of being visible. And if you've got an ADHD type brain, in your fear and rejection really a lot. So this is here to support you in, again, using EFT for manifesting money, and using EFT for attracting clients and building your spiritual business around your book and creating a spiritual work-life alignment. So have a look at your screen time on your phone. My phone, I'm like, it is going off. Reduction of screen time. Your screen time tells you where you are spending your time, on what apps, right? So you do have time. Wasting time is like not an option. You're going to replace your screen time with screen time of watching what I have to share, the videos, watching them on a faster speed if you need to. I want to guide you through this session properly, because it's not just a one-time video. This is going to require you to do your homework. And I'm almost at the end of this, and I'm going to take you into the Soul Legacy Academy. This is the time that you set aside for your personal energy to rate and raise your vibrational frequency, either in the morning, so you're setting up your day, or at the end of your day, so you reset and align before you go to sleep, or both. All right. And again, you'll find full timestamps at the bottom of this video. So you're going to come and you're going to return. When you start your day one, this is day 0. You start your day 1, you're going to do day 2, day 3, day 4, all the way to 50 days. And you're going to come back to the tap-in section. And for those of you who are returning, welcome. For those of you new, welcome. And again, this EFT for tapping for 50K works powerfully alongside your vision board. We are going to be tapping every single day on my YouTube channel after you've done the 1 week to create a badass spiritual business vision board party and bank 50K in 50 days challenge. Yay! So you create a digital vision board, 1 minute or so. You play that once in the morning, once at night, because your subconscious mind thinks in images. You are going to be seeing your future and feeling your future and feeling familiar with your future as if it's already happened. You're going to anchor using EFT for manifesting money and using EFT for attracting clients, building your spiritual business, building your author and authority platform, and creating spiritual work-life alignment. Can I get an amen? And now you've joined me. That is it, right? You're going to do it, right? You're going to come into the masterclass. You're going to come into the Telegram group. I'm going to show you how to do that. You're going to come into the chat in the Soul Legacy Academy, and you're going to stay with me through this, right? After tapping every single day, I'm going to share with you through that Trello board, okay, now what do we work on in your business? You know, like when you're like, I don't even know what I should be doing today. I have a plan for you. All right. I have a plan for you. You're going to journal with me. All right. And take physical action in the physical world and take soul guided action. This is not random. It's structured. We create the vision first. We align the energy second, and then we take action. This is how, again, we use EFT for manifesting money, and we use EFT for attracting clients and building spiritual business success as an author and authority. It's not just about the money. This is about financial freedom. This is about having freedom in your contribution and living an intentional life, baby. This is the life that you've been visualizing, you've been dreaming about. This is a life that is on your vision board. Whatever you're asking for is going to be received. The life that where you have a movement that is aligned with your message and your money. And before we tap together for the 50 days, I'm going to walk you through even deeper of more of the homework that I'm challenging you. And if you are going to do this challenge with me, you become part of the Soul Guided Influencers family. And again, this is not random. This is soul contracts, right? You're here because you're meant to be seen. You're here because you're meant to be heard. You're here because you're meant to lead. You're here because you're meant to serve. And together, we are fulfilling something bigger. This is the Soul Legacy movement. This is a movement to raise the consciousness of the planet. This is a movement to support you in shifting from a poverty consciousness to a prosperity consciousness. This is about me and my movement here to assist in the improving of the mental health and well-being of our nation and our future generations. And your role in this is to answer your soul calling, build your spiritual business, and serve your soul clients, and leave your soul legacy with your books and your courses. And we're going to do this together. And I want you to know something about me. I walk my talk. I don't teach anything that I haven't lived, and I have experienced rock bottom. And I've experienced so many dark nights. I say a dark decade of the soul. And let me tell you, in creating this here, spiritual warfare, like I've heard people talk about that, literally, like I'm telling you, it has been crazy, so crazy. I'm like, I don't even know if I can get through this. Literally, that is how I felt. I'm like, what is going on? Like so many things. And I'll share those on my daily life as they're happening. No more of that though. I've experienced multiple spiritual awakenings. And that's when I realized that success is not just about money. You hear people say that, I've gone and chased the money. And then when they get the money, they're like, oh, okay, it's not really about the money. Success for me is about spiritual work-life alignment, because when your life and your business and your energy are aligned, everything changes. So inside this challenge, we use simple tools. Every day, we rate your vibrational frequency from a 1 to an 11. 1 soul funk, 11 soul flow, and anything else in between. This is based on the low vibration, emotional awareness, and the nervous system regulation. Using EFT for manifesting money and using EFT for attracting clients is so powerful, because we're not just waiting for the outside world to change so that we can feel better. We become aware of our energy, and that's when we shift. This is how we release the emotional blocks. This is how we rewire limiting beliefs. This is how we regulate the nervous system. And this is that we open ourselves to receive, like to be that beacon. Now, here's the truth most people miss. There are two worlds. I know you know this. The visible world, the 3D reality, the vibrational world, the 5D, non-physical. Most people are trying to manifest on what they can see, even when we know it, right? What you can see. And when things don't change, immediately think it's not working. But what's actually happening is energy is shifting first. Alignment is happening first. Your old identity is dissolving first. And sometimes it can feel like chaos. Trust me, spiritual warfare. I'm like, what? It will feel so surreal. Like, what is, like, it will stop you in your tracks. You're like, what is going on? It's like, I felt like I wasn't seen. I was like, what's going on? I felt like I was being hidden. I felt like throughout just doing this, like, why is this going wrong and that going wrong and that person doing this and like, literally, oh my gosh. And then I've gone onto YouTube, as you do, and it's like, these are the signs. You are God-led. You are God, universe, source, whatever you like to use. It's like miracles are coming. But that breakdown, that shifting in your consciousness, that awareness, that whatever energy is when you're up leveling doesn't want you to be there, whatever it is, but it's not going wrong, it's going right. And I'm telling you, having a coach to walk you through this and be there every single day matters. When I've turned to YouTubers that don't even know I exist. I'm telling you, I will be there through this challenge for you when things are going right and when things seem to be going wrong, because you are making space for what you ask for. Once we differentiate between the 3D physical world and the 5D vibrational world, magic and miracles start to manifest. However, the signs and the synchronicities do start flowing, but do not be surprised when other stuff is like pinging at you and you're like, what? And we realized that what looked like things going wrong was just the old visible world falling away to make space for what we actually asked for. So I had to come off one platform in this. I was on the treadmill at the gym with my soul daughter, talking to her, going, I'm working. All of a sudden, blocked. I was out. I was like, I literally nearly fell off the treadmill. I was like, never in my life. I've been on the platform since 2008. It's 2026. I was like, what is going on? And here I am doing this and re-recording. I just up-leveled that whole Trello board with the time that I had from the detox. All right. So this is where we stop living from a lack and start living from alignment. Can I get an amen? This is when we combine EFT for manifesting money and EFT for attracting clients, and the vision board, the soul income game, the daily podcast. And I'm going to show you what my daily podcast looks like. That will be on the Soul Legacy TV, Spiritual Business Success with Iona. As you're going through this, I'm telling you, it is gold. We're going to journal. We're going to take soul guided action. You're going to get coaching if you want it. Because this is not just about random manifestation. This is about embodiment. This is about building a real business with a real spiritual foundation. This is now, before we tap for the 50 days, right, really go in, I'm going to explain this even deeper. Yes, it's going to get deeper. This is not just about information that I'm sharing with you. Oh, do EFT for tapping, for manifesting money. Do EFT for attracting clients. No, you've got to get into building a real business. You're writing your book if you haven't written it already. And doing aligned spiritual business marketing. I want to be your spiritual business book and aligned spiritual business model mentor. Are we in? So let me explain this framework in full. So the vision comes first. That's why I created the 1 week to create about our spiritual business vision board and bank 50K in 50 days. Excuse me. Because first you need to know, this is what I was saying on in here. So this is in here. And I actually just changed these titles actually to here. Hang on. Here, the Badass Spiritual Business Vision Board. That's where we go. I like to change stuff as I go. So this is that step. All right. Make it red. While we're on. All right. Make it bigger. That step. I've just changed it. Because I want it more in alignment. Spiritual work-life alignment. The vision comes first. That's why I created the Badass Spiritual Business Vision Board, because you need to know the life that you want, the business that you want, income that you want, the freedom that you want, the values that you want to live by, right? And I've got on the Trello board, I've got a document to help you. Again, I've got a video for this to walk you through the Trello board. But what your North Star values are, I've got a whole entire document to make sure that you're living in alignment with your own values, not my values, your own values, and they are your North Star. They're leading you in every area of your life, so that when you're showing up, Your soul clients know what your values are. And they're like, yes, absolutely. It isn't that know, like, and trust, it's that connection, soul to soul, and your values will be in alignment. You know, when you're in any relationship, which is relationships with your soul clients, any other relationship as well, your values are going to align. That's family, friends, partners. If your values are not aligned, you just might as well not bother. So that's the vision. After you create your digital vision board, you turn it into a short video montage. Again, you play it once in the morning, you play it once at night, because your subconscious mind thinks in images. And so here on this Trello board, and again, I have full teaching for you. So underneath this and this Trello board, that's the video. This is going to share with you a video how to create that vision montage. So, you know, when people are not techie, I've got you. And so I play my video montage, right, every single day, because I've broken my life down and I put it back together, kind of like a mind movie, right, for each area of my life, my contribution, my health, my emotions, my environment, my relationships, my spirituality, my finances, etc. So I play those images in my subconscious mind. I'm not relying on just my humanness. I'm relying on universal intelligence. Okay. I love it. Just play that vision board every single day and live from that end. The step 2 is the vibrational piece. And again, I've changed the name of this. So I want to make this homework work, right? Okay. Hang on. I've changed the name. Be patient with me as I just up level this as we go. All right. Okay. And again, that's the vibrational piece. I want it to make sense for you. Oh gosh, hang on. All right. Make it make sense. Step 2, the vibrational world. This is the tapping. This is where you regulate your nervous system, clear resistance, shift from a poverty consciousness to a prosperity consciousness, and raise your vibration. Step 3 is the step 1 page plan. This is our legacy launch blueprint. Okay. This is in each day of this Trello board. So you've got it, you have it. I just want to give you, and you have access to this doc as well, so that you can go through it. All right. The 1 page plan and the legacy launch blueprint. We build the structure together. That means following your plan, making your offers, your pricing, your messaging, your funnel, your high paying soul client funnel formula. Again, inside my masterclass, I teach this. Inside my 5-day challenge, inside my bootcamp, and inside my mastermind, I will show you how to speak to, serve, and sign up your high paying soul clients as a result of going through this 50 breakthrough session, not 50 breakthrough sessions, this tapping for 50 days in 50 days. All right. We're offering 50, I can't help that. The vibrational world piece. The every day you take aligned action. That again means posting, speaking, writing, creating, following up, and enrolling. You do have time. You do have time, because you have time to go and watch other people's business, what other people had for dinner on social media, other people gossiping, other people talking about this person, that person, left and right. Like we don't need to know those things. All right. So the soul income game, you play the soul income game, you track your money, your bills are paid, money's flowing, your business is working, ideas are going to come to you. Something is going to shift. People might fall away. Old patterns might break. And sometimes it feels like chaos. Be prepared for that. Be prepared for that. That doesn't mean it's going wrong. It means your old visible world is shedding and making space for you. The universe is meeting you in the middle. You have to meet the universe in the middle. Again, in the morning, you come to this video, you do the tapping, you rate and raise your vibration, you play your video, you connect to your vision, and you journal with me if you want to, and set an intention for the day. I'm so excited for you to do this. In the day, you take soul guided action. You post, you speak, you follow up, you write, you create, you build your business. And at night, you come back to this video again if you want to, or you tap for the day, or you just play your vision board, or you check in, or you journal, whatever. If you're an early bird or a night owl, you do whatever you need to do. Notice the signs, notice the synchronicities, notice the shifts, and notice the wins, and go to sleep in what I call fearless receiving mode. Say thank you to the universe, right? Capture images of like the synchronicities. Say thank you every day, express gratitude, and we'll do this on the journaling challenge as well. Excuse me. This means not blocking your blessings, not going backwards, and not dropping into lack. For real, for real, for real. But staying in alignment with your vision of freedom, your value of freedom, and the highest vibration of freedom. This is how you build. This is how you use EFT for manifesting money and EFT for attracting your soul clients. Financial freedom is the money, manifesting money. Contribution freedom is attracting your soul clients. If this is your intentional life, this is how you create spiritual work-life alignment. Now, again, today is day 0. When you start day 1, you have your start date and you have your end date, right? And you say, I did the Bang 50K in 50 days challenge. Then you come back tomorrow and you do the tapping again. And I've been doing it myself, okay? And then day 2, then day 3, then day 4, then and day 50. Do not quit. Winners never quit, right? Winners never quit, and quitters never win. Quitters never win. If you quit, you don't win, all right? Share your wins, share your manifestations, share your enrollments, share your money movement, share your client conversations, share your breakthroughs, because what you focus on grows. What you speak becomes real. It's all speaking into existence. This is how you build belief through repetition and evidence. And here is your accountability piece. Today is day 0. You start day 1, your short video. Speak as if it's already done. I manifested money. I attracted clients. I enrolled 50K through Iona's challenge. Yay! Thank you, Iona. Right? And then at the end, you record another video. That's 2 videos as you do this challenge. You share what happened. You shared what on day 50. You shared what shifted, what you manifested, what you changed, what changed in your business, what changed in you, and you post them both either inside the Telegram group. Don't know, ask me what. Or did you just see that? Hang on. Don't ask me why that just disappeared. In the Telegram group, right? And it's about 50K in 50 days coaching. And this is how you see your own transformation, right? So I love it. And so I think that is it. Inside my work, I teach you how to become a #1 bestselling author, how to build your author and authority platform, because this is a book-based course creation challenge for spiritual authors, how to launch, grow, and market your spiritual business, how to speak to, serve, and sign up your high-paying soul clients, and how to create passive and leverage income streams. Can I get an amen? And how to build your business with integrity, intention, and alignment. Yay! I love it. And so all the stuff will be in the YouTube description. Come to the masterclass. Oh, so this is really cool, right? So your thoughts are your programming, right? A poverty consciousness equals the human intelligence and conditioning plus ego equals lack. Or do you want to have a prosperity consciousness, universal intelligence, co-creating soul and alignment? That's your feelings, your actions, and your results. So this is my journal, the Soul Legacy Journal. You can purchase the journal on Lulu. This is the Soul Income Game. No, I'm not even going to go through that. Okay, that is it. That is it. What I am going to do is go to this masterclass, right? soullegacyacademy.com/courses/masterclass. So you can just go over to the masterclass tab and you can enroll for free. And so Gina and Kate talk about the masterclass, and these are the lessons: speaking via video, serving via video, and signing up via video. If you do not know that, then when you're going online and you don't feel that much confidence, you're going to feel that sense of like, oh, dread. But when you're tapping, you're going to be okay. And so when you sign up for the masterclass, you'll get this 1-page plan. So you watch the masterclass live here on the last Monday of the month at 7:30 p.m. UK time. Whenever you are going through this, 7:30 p.m. UK time, the last Monday of the month. Speaking, serving, and signing up via video, and the masterclass bonuses. And again, in here, you can grab my book. You can learn what my book is about. You can learn about the course that goes inside my book that's going to help you to get clarity on starting to build your author and authority platform on YouTube. Your topics for starting to choose what topics you're going to create on your YouTube channel to build your author and authority platform. Naming everything for your author and authority platform on YouTube. Excuse me, planning, starting out how to plan your author and authority platform on YouTube. And day 5 is your channel trailer. And that is the sweet spot. That is your enrollment spot. And so you'll have your masterclass and your own 7-day challenge and your own journaling challenge. I'm so excited to get that into your hands. And so if you are a book reader of mine, whichever country you're in, you can click the link, purchase the book. Inside my book is a $55 coupon code for you to get that course. It's $55, but you get it. So remember I said spiritual business book and course creation breakthrough. This is me with my book, and there's the course, right, for you to enroll in. I wanted to support my reader. This is me sharing and publishing with the Soul Legacy TV Press books that take the reader from out of the book into your world. Absolute gold. I love it. And so I've got my bootcamp for you, so the Soul Legacy Launch Blueprint, Author and Authority Media Program. It's a soul-guided influencer, 6 steps to align and automate your soul signature system and online teaching platform to attract high-paying one-to-many soul clients on media every single day. You learn how to be a #1 best-selling author, share your spiritual awakening story with the world, and start writing, publishing, and self-publishing your book, your spiritual business-based book on Amazon, while you build your authority platform on YouTube. Plus, you'll get Bank 50K in 50 days coaching and mentoring, and create your virtual courses, your YouTube challenges, your workshops, your group coaching programs, and passive and leverage income streams. I'm so excited. And so you'll see more about that there. It's a $555 investment. I talk about building your author platform together. I've got a co-author collab about sharing your spiritual awakening story. For aligned co-authors, I've got co-writing days. I've got interviews for co-authors sharing your spiritual awakening story. Maybe I should have gone through that out on there. And then I've got an entire year of coaching through this spiritual work-life alignment. If you are a boot camper or if you are a mastermind, I've got an entire video sharing with you an orientation into that boot camp. If you're like, I'm not sure, this will share with you what is in my bootcamp, an entire deep dive into that. I love it. Then enroll. I've got an orientation day into the bootcamp on the first Monday of the month, where you can ask your questions. I'm so excited about it. So excited to have you in my world. Excited to have you in my masterclass. Excited to have you as a bootcamper. And if becoming a masterminder is aligned, then we'll talk about that. So we have an orientation and did a video for masterminders and boot campers. It's the same orientation day. I talk about the Soul Legacy Launch Blueprint a little bit more, each of the 6 steps. And I'm not going to go into them here because I go into them on the masterclass and I go into them on the videos. Robin leaving me 3 testimonials, actually. Just find it so, so powerful. We've got bonus gifts that are going to support you with the tapping for 50K in 50 days and manifesting money and attracting your clients. Anything that I share on the 1-page plan, I have a bonus gift to help you with the techie stuff and help you with the setup stuff, because that's what holds many of us like workers back. It's like, I don't know how. Help me to actually do this. So again, I'll talk about this. If you haven't watched the masterclass, watch it, and I will explain all of this. Okay. We've got masterclass bonus slides. So when you watch the masterclass, building your author and authority platform is just huge. I absolutely love it. So we want to tap, we want to do that homework. This is the homework: speaking via video, serving via video, and signing up via video, and building your author and authority platform so that you can educate your soul clients and build a relationship. So, so powerful. We've got the replay. You've got a welcome. This video walks you through the masterclass. I've got soul client testimonials where I'm doing my 50 breakthrough sessions or so, because I am walking my talk. So you can watch some testimonials. You can watch some on my YouTube channel as well. 50 breakthrough sessions that are so powerful. Right now, as you saw on LinkedIn, when you come to this masterclass, I am offering my 50 breakthrough sessions that serve. Sometimes I do them free. Sometimes I do them as a bonus. And sometimes I do them as paid. So you'll have to come to the masterclass or go in there and see if there's actually one of those aligned. And so you saw that I had a bunch of people actually 100 people say yes. So I can't guarantee that they will be there, but I will announce that for you. All right. We've got the cheat sheet for my 6-step system. This walks you through what it is that I'm sharing with you. And it's so powerful. Anyway, I'm not going to go through all of this because I do that on the masterclass homework. But what I am going to do is do this tapping for 50K in 50 days. And so if you've got any questions, I've got Q&A over here. 30 minutes Q&A or an upgraders Q&A. All right. And then we've got the community for you to post your homework in this community. Yeah, so that's me I'm actually doing my own 50K in 50 days. And I actually did my own video of day 1 for the homework. All right. That was 12 days ago. Okay. So you can post in the homework, follow along with me actually, and set your soul intentions for the day. On contribution, week 1, we have claiming my calling. Today, I show up as a clear channel for my soul work. Emotionally, I choose courage. Practically, I take one visible action. We've got today's soul intentions for health freedom. Week 1, on honoring my body. Today, I honor my body as the foundation of my life and work. Emotionally, I choose respect. Practically, I slow my pace. I love this. And so Wednesday's emotional freedom. Today, I allow my emotions to be information, not instruction. Emotionally, I choose curiosity. Practically, I pause before reacting. It's just setting those intentions as you're going through this, which are going to help you with your own awareness. Environment, week 1, clearing space. Today, I clear space around me. Emotionally, I choose relief. Practically, I remove one thing. So this is going to get you into alignment, right? Relationships, week 1, self-relationship. Today, I honor my relationship with myself. Emotionally, I choose respect. Practically, I listen inwardly. Spiritual freedom, week 1, trusting inner guidance. Today, I trust my intuition. Emotionally, I choose faith. Practically, I listen inwardly again. All right. For financial freedom, week 1, worth and money. Today, I'm honoring my worth. Emotionally, I choose value. Practically, I stop underpricing myself. And so we keep going through serving without abandonment in week 2. Rest is a strategy for health. Inner safety. Hang on. We keep going with these intentions, time and structure. So it's really nice. Even if you do the first round, the second round, the third round, the fourth round, you can choose one of these intentions as you go through. Boundaries, because boundaries, embodied faith, right? It's beautiful. Receiving and flow. You're going to love this challenge. It's absolutely gorgeous. All right. So we've got the community, we've got the Telegram as well, spending the vibrational money voucher and getting coaching, doing the vision board challenge and getting coaching with me. So let me go into this homework and finish up this teaching, right? So this right now is here. I don't want to play it because this is me actually in here recording this. It's already embedded. And the tapping for 50K Telegram. And so I will put timestamps along here and you can have this Google Doc that I've been going through. And so the link to the Trello board that I'm sharing and a Trello board tutorial. And I would say in part of the setting up, just get familiar with the teaching, right? Spend a week or so in this teaching. It's going to be gold. It's going to give you aligned spiritual business marketing. It's going to help you to think about your business in a completely different way. And it's going to help you to think of the vision and the vibration and the values that you have to launch, lead, and leave your soul legacy, and do it with ease, grace, and flow from this day forward. Can I get an amen? And so for day 1, you're going to set that intention. And so the first quote for day 1 on the Trello board is Contribution Freedom Monday. It is the ultimate luxury to combine passion and contribution. It is also a very clear path to happiness. So you get a quote for the day as well. Financial freedom on day 49 is thoughtful financial planning can easily take a backseat to daily life. Who needs to be doom scrolling on social media when you can get that, right? So you can purchase my book, like I mentioned, the 5-day course, look at more testimonials because I've got a bunch, get my one-on-one session. Nicole talks about her one-on-one session, and she also talks about her VIP day, and she's also left a review for my book. There's also underneath this video a prayer. the prosperity prayer. And I'm going to read this because sometimes it feels like we need to pray. All right. So the prosperity, and trust me, in leading up to doing this, I'm telling you, spiritual warfare. I'm here though. The prosperity prayer. Dear God, I surrender my financial affairs and concerns about money to your divine care and love. And I came across this prayer years and years and years ago, years when I needed it the most. I ask that you remove my money worries, anxieties and fears about money and replace them with faith. I ask that you remove my worry. Oh, sorry, hang on. I've not got my glasses on. I know and I trust that the debts will be paid and money will flow into my life. I have only to look to nature to see the proof of the abundance that you provide. I release all negative thoughts about money, and I know that prosperity is my true state. I commit to being grateful for all that I have now in my life. I learn to manage my finances wisely, seeking help when needed. And finally, I ask you to help me understand my purpose in life and to act on that purpose with courage and strength. I know that prosperity will come in part by doing the work that I love. Please help me use my skills and knowledge to be of service in the world. Thank you, God. Amen. And that is that prosperity prayer. Oh my God. I'm telling you, I got that when I needed. Now, this is a point where you're going to learn how to grab a calculator and do the maths. I'm not going to walk you through this. Do the maths and spend the vibrational money voucher. So I talk about in the travel board how to do this. So I'm not going to talk about that. This is my Soul Legacy Journal. We have the co-author book series, which is also the Soul Legacy Journal, sharing about these different areas that we've all gone through an awakening in. We've all gathered our own spiritual ascension tools, and these are my spiritual ascension tools. And so I walk you through the pricing of becoming a soul guided millionaire in the making. And so I've got 5 passive and leveraged income streams for the book-based course creation challenge. So I've got the target of what income you might want to manifest the money using this EFT tapping challenge, and attracting clients using EFT for that. And so the Kindle, the paperback, the hardcover, your Audible, what it is that you would price your stuff at. And so using angel numbers, mine is a $55 course, and how many of those I need to reach 1,000. And so I give a tip for offering ethical bribes and bonus strategy. And again, I walk through this really deeply, so I'm not going to walk you through it now. If you want some help and you want some coaching, come to the Q&A. So 5,000, 50,000, what you would offer in order to make 50,000. So if you had a product for 555, you'd have to sell 90 to make it 50,000. All right. And if you have a goal of 50,000 and you have a course or retreat or whatever that is 2,222 or 3,333 or 4,444 or 5,555 like mine, I would need 9 people in order to make 50K. Now, if I have, my goal is 100,000 and I still have 5,555, I need 18 people. And if I have 1 million as my goal, then that's 180 people to make 1 million in my business through doing my mastermind and my retreat. Can I get an amen? All right. So this 1-page plan is going to help you to do your own maths and decide. Let me go to this 1-page plan and decide what your price points are. But I've got a video guide walking you through that. I've got a video guide walking you through that. That's why I'm not going through it now. Of what on the back end, what are your price points and what are you offering, right? During this challenge, we're tapping for 50K in 50 days. Can I get an amen? All right. So you want to have the pricing, and on it, remember we said your links are ready, your book was ready, your course was ready. We're setting that intention for everything to be ready for you to offer. All right. Even if it's not ready now, that is where we're going. All right. And soon it will be ready because I'm going to help you get it ready. If you're somebody like, oh my gosh, I have tech, I'm tech phobic. You somebody on like Upwork or Fiverr or whatever. And so my assistant, Jen, is she actually created this one-page high-paying one-to-many soul client funnel formula based on my one-page plan, a done with you package. And so it's a 12-week spiritual business model, setup, support. And so the front end, the enrollment spot, and the back end of your business, setting that up. And I will talk about that in the mastermind. You can go to Jen and get some help as well. And so Jen's services are there. You can contact her. So the last piece of this is that one-page plan, the front end of your spiritual business. And we're talking about live stream and video. And so I talk about suggested outreach, social media, friends and friends. And the reason why I put this underneath this video is because somebody said, oh, well, it's really small. And it's like, no, the first stage of your business, we're going to stay here. Calls to conversation, a one-to-many invite. Now, you see that calls to conversation are one-to-many invite, right? So calls to conversation for your monthly call, calls to conversation for your one-on-one call, calls to conversation for your masterclass, right? That is it. Do not overcomplicate it. That is stage one, right? Of inviting people into your world. So if I have, let me go back to this one-page plan real quick. Hang on. So if I have my enrollment spot, hang on. So I have this stage, right? And I'm inviting people into my 7-day challenge and my daily live stream, but in my enrollment spot. And so that's what that is. And again, I walk you through this. So I'm not going to walk through right now because I would be on here for ages. And I realize the time. So I'm going to keep going and just get done with this, but give you an awareness of that. Stage one is a lot easier than what you think. All right. But we're not going to stop there and always be reaching out, doing things manually like that. We're going to actually build, going back to the place that I was, build an actual business that you can scale up with, right? And align and automate. So that's the first stage. You're going to stay in the first stage till you bank to 50K in 50 days. That is it. Or in 100 days or whatever it is. Stage two is going out there and getting featured with giant vision partnerships, interviews, TV, YouTube, podcasts, articles, radio, magazines, taking your book on a virtual book tour. That's stage two. All right. So you're aligning and you're inviting clients from a different space. All right. Stage three is YouTube ads. That's where the real automation is. And I talk about this in the mastermind. And you still have those calls to conversation, right? And so stage four of the one-page plan is organic outreach videos. That's book launch videos where you are on your YouTube channel. And so I have some examples of this. So the enrollment spot for me right now is my vision board challenge, right? And so I do this live annually, and I talk about your contribution and your health and your emotions and your environment, etc., and your emotions, environment, relationships, spirituality, and finances. And then the video montage, and then I have the next year's vision board, right? And so I walked through, and so I had a beautiful soul sister comment that she loved the Marianne Williams quote. And so I did this 4 months ago, and so it's still here for you to go through if you want to. I'm just going to shut that down. And so the video montage, as I mentioned, this is what I have playing for my vision board, right? All areas of my life on a little vision board, right? That's it. It's 1 minute and 20 seconds. You play your video montage every single day for you to manifest the life that you want to have. All right. I want to shut these down. And then if you want to, in 7 days from now, I am going to be doing my daily lives. So on journaling on contribution, journaling on health, journaling on emotions, journaling on health, emotions, environment, relationships, spirituality, and financial freedom. That is on that one-page plan. I'm executing the one-page plan and sharing with you what that is. And so Kim's beautiful testimonial for my vision board. I love it. I'm just going to go through a couple of these. And again, when I do my vision board, and I'm using YouTube in a very different way. I talk about leveraging your light work and lifestyle on YouTube. That's how you start being in service. So when I've got on a one-on-one session, or I'm getting on one-on-one sessions again, I'm like, go through the vision board challenge. As I said to Kim, go through the vision board challenge and we'll get on a one-on-one. It was the other way around. And so I'm offering that value via video. As Margaret Lynch had said, for the tapping, do tapping, but think of the 50K not as random, actually being in service. And so when you're going out there and you're getting featured, I want to feature you on the Soul Legacy Journal podcast for authors. We're going to have an author panel, and you're going to get ready to feature not only with me and share your spiritual awakening story in our co-author book, but actually be featured elsewhere. So I love interviewing. That's part of my business model, creating joint vision partnerships. So I actually featured in a book called The Secret Child Life After Loss, and I helped them get to number one. There was 18 co-authors, and I helped them relaunch it because they launched it, they didn't hit number one. And I was like, actually, this is how you do it. And we did it, and we all became number one best-selling authors. So building your author and your authority platform and having courses around your book is really important for the stage 2. And so Lindsay Austin wrote A Flight of a Butterfly. I did not show Lindsay how to write this book, but it's beautiful. I read it, I left a testimonial, and I shared with Lindsay how to relaunch her book and get it to number one in 7 categories in 7 days in the Kindle store, right? And so I share my book launch videos weekly. So that's the stage 4. So I'm on YouTube marketing my book, Aligned Spiritual Business Marketing Tips for Authors. Hello. And so the vision board goes through the challenge of the daily lives. That's how I journal. So people can purchase the journal, people can purchase my book. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful model. And inside my book, I have my 5-day course that I keep talking about, where I share about the clarity of building your author and authority platform. All right. I absolutely love it. And so I have my one-on-one sessions, and people actually share that they've purchased the book. And so if you purchase the book, I'd love for you to leave, send me a picture at Iona at soullegacyacademy.com. All right, let me go back through this homework. So that's kind of like me sharing with you the stage 1, friends of friends, social media, outreach, going out there and getting featured, YouTube ads. We boost our YouTube videos with YouTube ads, and sitting there doing the YouTube videos. But it's not that hard. And then the enrollment spot of the masterclass. And I have my masterclass. I don't know if it's here. Hang on. My masterclass is on my YouTube channel as my channel trailer. So you don't even need a big website or anything like that. I do my masterclass, that enrollment spot, on my YouTube channel. And there's the rest of my YouTube channel. My grandbaby's just come in. So he's just absolutely gorgeous. He's only 6 months old, so you're going to get some background noise. And so my masterclass again, so that's that. So this is inside my masterclass, right? And so that's my masterclass on my YouTube channel. The back end of your spiritual business, as I shared with you, the 5-day challenge, and you have testimonials for your 5-day, your 12-week, and your 12-month. And so I share with you how to set this up in the bootcamp and the mastermind, and then ask for a testimonial. So, so powerful. So the last piece of this 1-page plan, I'm going to run through and outline your spiritual business book and course creation model. And so this is about taking, I believe, your soul path of least resistance as you do this 1-page plan. And so the 1-page plan, I say do it over an entire year. So you saw that I said do round 1 over 100 days, get ready to do your sessions, then do another round, then do another round, then do another round. This isn't about rushing through. This is about knowing what you're going to be doing over this next entire year and doing it together if you want me to be your coach. So this is not a plan. This is a Soul Guided Millionaires in the Making. It's a plan that you live from. So this is how you speak to, serve, and sign up your high-paying soul clients. This is how you manifest money, use EFT for manifesting money, and using EFT for attracting your clients. So again, in stage 1, I'm going to break that down for you. And when you do this first round, just focus on this stage 1. When you've done with the stage 1 and you've set up, then come back and do stage 2. And then when you've done stage 2, come back and do stage 3. When you've done stage 3, come back and do stage 4. So this is how I'm going to give you, this is the first round that you do. And I'm going to share with you what you do in the first stage, okay? So hang fire. So stage 1, and this is an outline, right? ChatGPT helped me do this. So this is an outline for this first stage, getting really clear. And so when you do the 50 days, and it says here, in the visible world, this is where you're taking aligned action. Know that this is this, and know that the 1-page plan and the Solid Launch Blueprint, this is this piece, okay? So stage 1, this is where I want to put my glasses on, actually. This is where, I don't think I have them. This is where you begin to connect, you reach out, and you build your network. Everything is leading to calls to conversation. You saw me saying, here's my monthly call, here's my one-on-one session, right? Calls to conversation, that's all that means. This is about owning who you are. This is not about hiding who you are, being different in person than you are online, or worrying about friends and family judging you. I know that that can be a thing sometimes, so I'm like gone on LinkedIn. This is about owning who you are, owning what you do, and being visible in your truth. Because right now, most people have random people on the social media. They have old connections from years ago, and they don't even speak to those people. So this is where we become intentional. You choose your platform, right? You choose, and the main platform for this stage. So whether it's Facebook, whether it's LinkedIn, and it's going to be YouTube and Amazon. This is your choice, because some people don't like Facebook, right? Because their friends and family are on there, and they just don't like the energy of it. And some people don't want to use LinkedIn because their work colleagues are on there. You're going to have to pick a platform, right? And I suggest LinkedIn. So you choose where it feels aligned, where you feel comfortable in showing up, where you are willing to be visible. So for me, I felt like I was being hidden. 1, I was shut out of one platform. And then 2, I'm like, why am I being hidden? And now I'm like, yes, to being visible, because this will only work where you feel safe to show up, okay? So, and hopefully you can see this, and you can read this underneath this video. The platform capacity. So Facebook gives you up to 500 friends and then plus followers now. LinkedIn gives you up to 30,000 connections. So it's not small. This is your real audience. And as you saw, I only have 1,000 connections on LinkedIn because this has been new for me, right? So doing the EFT for manifesting money and attracting clients and tapping 50K in 50 days is not just about the tapping, but while you're tapping, you're thinking about this business model and stage 1. It's not that hard. Once you've got the steps and you know, it's like, yeah, and I'm here to coach you through it. So this is what you do here. You send friend requests, add connections, start conversations, and connect with intention. That is it. You're not just collecting people. You are building your soul aligned network, and you're building your future. Building your future is important because you're building your future book readers, your future retreat attendees, your future students, and your future breakthrough session clients. So don't be connected on social media to just random people. Yeah, you might have friends and family. I took all of my friends and family off, and like, we can connect in a different way. Like, I wanted to use it for business. All right. I'm not suggesting that you have to do that. I'm just like, yeah. Especially when they're judging you and you have resistance and stuff, or you post. I used to post on Facebook to a certain audience. You can do that. You can customize and segment people, because money comes through people. Know that you're going to need to be connected to people, through people, your soul tribe, through your staff, your soul tribe avatar, persona or profile, your aligned spiritual business marketing. Conversations that serve. Everything leads to conversations that serve. Everything that I do on that 1-page plan, because you are messaging people, you're connecting with people, and you're inviting people, not to sell, but to serve, connect, and support. And you feel really good about it. You'll feel really good about it. And this is you showing up publicly. As you're doing the EFT for manifesting money and doing EFT for attracting clients, you are going to be showing up publicly. You just are. This is not about hiding behind closed doors. This is not about showing up, being seen. This is about showing up, being seen, and being in front of your staff, your soul tribe, avatar, persona. Anybody else doesn't matter. Anybody else doesn't matter. Through your 7-day annual YouTube challenge, if you choose to, your book-based 5-day self-study challenge, and your book companion journal, the lives. And I will do 7-week cycles. I'm so excited to get on those lives again. I haven't been for a while. And you are being visible 365 days of the year. That's the challenge, right? Take a year to do this and be visible. Can you imagine you being visible every single day, right? Even if you are not there and you're sleeping, your videos are going to be visible, consistent. Even when you're not there and you're sleeping, you're leading. Even when you're not there and you're sleeping. This is a movement. This is not just about creating content. How do I do? No, you will share your journey. You'll share your highs, your lows, your ups, your downs. You will share a system and like I've got 5 steps every single day that I will be talking about on my daily lives. And not only are they daily lives, they're actually my podcast. Those dailies are my podcast. I'm building my author and authority platforms. So on Audible and on YouTube, on Spotify and YouTube. And I journal my journey, my own journey. I've started my journey. I told you I've done 2 weeks. I'm on day 15. This is my Monday. This is my 3rd Monday. All right. And I had somebody that said this morning, yes. Oh, yesterday. It's like, yes, I'm in. I did a session a few days ago and it's a yes. And so I'm visualizing that, okay, well, when I do this, they're saying yes. I've had powerful conversations. I'm doing the same thing, right? I'm human. I'm looking at the world through the lens of my soul, but I have that humanness and I need that just as much as I'm sharing it with you. So again, this is not just about content. This is about creating that author and authority platform. This is starting a movement and becoming a light leader. You are speaking your truth, sharing your message, and you are guiding your people. Using groups and events, platforms like Facebook and LinkedIn, they give you suggested connections, groups and events. And I have bonus training on this. And I will walk you through all of that. I can't walk you through all of that on here. You can, and going through this plan, right? So you're like, okay, what do I do now? I say round 1, week 1, do this, do this, do this, do this. All right. And so I will walk you through in my bootcamp how to do all of these. All right. And this is not cookie cutter. You'll say, oh, well, I'm going to work on LinkedIn. Okay, do this. I'm going to work on Facebook. Okay, then do this. So you can join groups, invite people, message people, build relationships. And I'm not saying go in people's groups and just spam people. It's not allowed. It's against rules. You'll build add genuine energy to conversations. All right. So the real goal is important to emphasize. The goal is not just followers, not just likes, not just being visible. And it is not about building an email list. This isn't go out there and build an email list. I never told you to go out there and build an email list. When we're doing EFT for manifesting money and doing EFT for attracting clients, we are not building an email list. We are all building a list, but we are building a legacy. Most people are missing this. The calls to action is not it. The call to conversation. It's not just take an action. No, you want people to speak to you. While everybody else is doing this and they're doing the AI and they're all swamped in it, and we do AI out, we do this. I'm giving you calls to conversation. That is that soul to soul connection. Most people are out there hiding behind closed doors. You haven't got any competition. All right. Calls to action give you names and emails, a 1% conversion rate. Calls to conversation give you faces to names, real people, real connections. And when you do your 50 breakthrough sessions that serve, you'll have a 1 in 4 call conversion rate. Or you might have a 2 in 4 call conversion rate, a 3 in 4 call conversion rate, a 4 in 4 call conversion rate. You want to be upping your call conversion rate. So imagine, so I've got how many? 100 people. I want to know when I get on a call, what is my conversion rate? And it's not about dragging people. It's like, okay, 1 in 4, that's 25%, right? And then 2 in 4, that's 50%. And 3 in 4, 75%. And 4 in 4, 100%, right? So and literally, I have not spoken to every single person, but I will. I will send a voice note. I will send a thank you, blah, blah, blah. It's about having those conversations and reassuring people that I am someone that is safe to have a session with and to fill out the intake form, because they need to know you. All right. And that is what creates stronger relationships and deeper trust and real connection. This is the shift. As you're doing the EFT for manifesting money and you're doing this EFT for attracting clients, this is the shift. You are not just building a list. You are building relationships, you're building community, and you're building connection. Because when you move from the names on the list to faces on a call, everything shifts. All right. Again, so when you're doing this EFT for manifesting, all right, you're doing it for manifesting money and you're doing the EFT for attracting clients, think of this stage that we're in. Visualize this stage. I did it. I smashed it, right? This is why calls matter. You're speaking face to face, voice to voice. This creates deeper trust, faster connection, and stronger relationships. The connection that I had on the call on Friday was electric that we had. It was beautiful. Just all right across the world. Right across the world. Oh my gosh. And that leads to clients' income and impact unapologetically. This is why your monthly call exists. So I talk about bringing people in to the monthly call as well as the one-on-one session. This isn't about come and buy my stuff, come and work with me. This is about your tribe, right? Oh gosh, I can't even go into all of that now. So your monthly call is not random. It's here to bring people together, move people off the platforms and create human connection, soul to soul connection. This is where your community is built, your relationships deepen, and your clients come from. All right. You can start afresh. You can choose a new niche, a new platform, a new group, or not. And you can stop doing what isn't working for the love of and choose what is aligned. Excuse me. I don't even have a drink because I didn't even think I'd be on here this long. All roads lead to YouTube. This is important. This is so important. I've shut down some windows. You are not trying to become a Facebook influencer. You are not trying to become a LinkedIn influencer. You are building your platform on YouTube and you're sharing that to the other platforms. Even if you're going live on the other platforms, you're bringing people back to YouTube, okay? Your goal is to become a YouTuber, an author, and a podcaster. Can I get an amen? Because this is where authority is built. So everything you do here leads back to your YouTube channel. And that's when you're positioned in the right way, right? So you may or may not have seen my YouTube channel, right? So my YouTube channel shares content to all of the other social media platforms, right? This is where you're built as an authority and an author on your topic. Most people's YouTube channels look like trash. I'm just saying. So I'm just saying. And people go, oh, you've got such a lot of content. I haven't. I've got a lot of videos that are up and coming. All right, content flow. All platforms now use video. So you can create content once and repurpose it everywhere. Do the shorts, clips, threads, reels, etc. You can take content from YouTube, post it everywhere else. Take content from everywhere, bring it onto YouTube. I know one YouTuber does IG lives and then she puts them on their YouTube channel. Love it. And I watch those as well. They're beautiful. Why YouTube is at the core? Because YouTube is searchable. It's owned by the largest search engine in the world. And people are actively seeking YouTube. I cannot believe that. People are looking for what you offer in the middle of your video when you're recording. That is, do you hear that sound? Do you know what that is? It's an ice cream van. I don't know if you have one like around the world, but in the UK we have an ice cream van, meaning like ice cream. I love it. I used to have that when I was a little girl and like, yeah. The long-term goal, stage 4, is where you no longer need to reach out manually. Can I get an amen? But we start at stage 1, right? So we continue doing it while you build, while you grow, while you expand. This is ongoing. You do not stop stage 1. You build on it, you layer it with stage 2, you layer it with stage 3, and you grow it in stage 4, okay? Your commitment, this is not overnight. You can see this. This is work, right? This is work. There is a minimum of a 12-month commitment. Come on. Do not try to run before you can walk. And quitters never win, and winners never quit, right? This is where you build your network, you build your confidence, you build your voice. This is where you stop hiding, you start showing up, and you start connecting. This is where it begins. This is where you are seen. This is where you start building your soul aligned community. The enrollment spot. So even if you're on stage 1, you have the enrollment spot. You have the enrollment spot for stage 2. You have the enrollment spot for stage 3. You have the enrollment spot for stage 4. It's the same enrollment spot. So you build one enrollment spot. Okay. So your 7-day challenge, this is where everything begins to build. Your 7-day challenge, what this really is, it's not just a 7-day challenge, as you may see. This is your education marketing, relationship marketing, and support system. So I teach to do a 7-day challenge, package it up, create an education marketing income stream, and then create a support system for your self-study students, as well as a support system for yourself. Can I get an amen? This is your movement. This becomes your YouTube challenge, your message, and your community. Yes. Why people listen to you? Not because you're a guru, but because you're doing the work, you're showing up, and you're walking your own talk. Okay. We can't point the finger and go, do this because I know how, and you don't do it yourself. No. Your daily lives, your 7-day challenge, you go live every single day for 7 weeks. All right. So you do the 7-day challenge and then you go live, and your guys go 7 weeks with you, but you just keep going. All right. And yes, you can pause these. You don't have to do them forever. These become, you won't want to. And I've done over 500 lives. I did 200 lives on Facebook consecutively. I did it, and I walked my talk. I literally walked and did a video, and now it's turned into a podcast. So it becomes your YouTube content, your YouTube podcast, your YouTube marketing, and your support system. You are not guessing. You don't have to guess what to post, what to say, what content to make. You've got a system. This is the topic for today. Contribution freedom. It's Contribution Freedom Monday in my world. Tomorrow is Health Freedom Tuesday, Emotional Freedom Wednesday, Environmental Freedom Thursday, Relationship Freedom Friday, Spiritual Freedom Saturday, and Financial Freedom Sunday. I know that my content will be based around that, based around what I'm doing and how I'm living my life. Ups, downs, highs, lows, everything. I don't have to think about it anymore. It's so amazing. Because every day you show up, you speak out, and you serve. And when your audience grows, mine's got to grow on LinkedIn and on YouTube more so, because I've had pauses. Your audience will come up and show up with you and do it with you. It's freaking phenomenal. Daily action, you connect with your audience, make an offer, and invite people in every day. This builds trust. You become consistent, reliable, and visible. None of this, I'm going to build a list and I'm going to show up once a year, and then you're going to buy my stuff, and if you don't buy my stuff, I'm going to shut it down for 364 days, and then I'm going to open it again. Makes no sense. People trust you, connect with you, and listen to you. From private to public, you take what you've been doing privately and you do it publicly, right? You show your experience. You're demonstrating your work, you're living your work, and you're guiding through your work. Okay. Excuse me. This removes the imposter syndrome, because now you're doing it. You're building that community. Every time you were doing this EFT for manifesting money and this EFT for attracting clients, right? You are building your community. You tap every single day. You are creating connection. You're building relationships, and you're forming your community, and you're going to do it with ease, grace, and flow. The next step is your 7-week challenge. So your 7 weeks falls on from your 7 days. You invite people from your 7 days into your 7 weeks. That's a follow-up. It's not just a one-time, well, let me do 7 days. You might as well say, well, continue on the journey with me. Hello, walk your talk. You journal daily. You use your book. You use your companion journal. This shows you, and that's what I said to the soul sister that I had a conversation with. I said, I'll be back on my daily lives and I will journal with you. That, for me, is powerful. So I don't know where I've got these clicks from, but they feel really good. This shows your tools, your process, your spiritual alchemy is for real, for real, for real. This builds your YouTube channel, your authority, and your audience all at the same time. You're welcome. Banking 50K in 50 Days Connection. While you do this, you are also running your Bank 50K in 50 days. You are offering your 50 breakfast sessions at Serve. Can I get an amen? Free, paid, or bonus. Speaking, serving, and enrolling. This becomes your testimonials, your success stories, and your YouTube content, and your credibility. Again, you're welcome. Stage 2, you still have the enrollment spot, but you move on to stage 2. So that's round 1. All right, that's round 1 or 2 rounds, the first 100 days. Next, you go into this second stage. All right, and it's good to know where you're heading even though you're not doing all those things, you're still getting ready. And all my teachings help you to get ready for this piece as well. So stage 2 is targeted outreach of that one-page poem. JV, joint vision, partners up being an author and an authority, joint vision partnerships on interviews, TV, YouTube, podcasts, radio, articles, magazines, and collabs, calls to conversation. So when you go out there, you want to know that you're going to be able to invite people in from where you're getting featured in front of other people's audiences. Now, this is where you expand. This is where you stop speaking only to the people that you already know, and you start stepping into visibility, authority, and media exposure. Can I get an amen? You'll be ready by then. You won't have all that fear, and you will be using the EFT. I'm going to tuck myself in my blanket. The EFT for tapping for manifesting money, and using that EFT for tapping for manifesting attracting clients. So again, you're going to be doing this all the way through the round 1, and then you're going to move into round 2. So you might have to watch this a couple of times, but I'm going to coach you through all of this. This is your virtual book tour. This is where you take your book on a virtual book tour. This is where you are finally figuring out how to fearlessly build your author and authority platform with video. If you've written your book already and you're like, there's crickets. If you've created your course already, crickets. If you're on social media, crickets. This is so powerful. You are no longer hiding. You're being seen, you are being heard, and you're being published. Can I get an amen? This is massive media exposure. And so I talk about this on my Trello board, where I'm building my Trello board to be seen. I got featured in the Stop Writing, Start Selling Summit. And so I teach you how to build a media kit. And this is connected to step 4 of my Soul Legacy Launch Blueprint, taking your media kit to get featured on YouTube, podcasts, Facebook, television, radio, articles, magazines, summits, and even a TED Talk. All right, that's my vision as well. All right, doing the movement marketing media kit challenge is the challenge that is on my YouTube channel as well. So I did get featured in the Stop Writing, Start Selling Summit, and I don't know where it is. Let's see. Here, I am on here somewhere. Nicole and Brenda put together an amazing summit for you to stop writing, start selling. You can actually get the replays, meet the authors. I am in here somewhere. There we go. So you can buy the replays for that. Absolutely awesome. So notice that when you get featured, then you are getting in front of the audience that you're all building together. It's super, super cool. And that's my affiliate link. All right. Love it. Oh, I talk about Alex Hormozi, approximately 76 million to over 100 million in revenue in a single weekend on his 7-hour YouTube live stream in the 100 million money models. I don't know if you've seen this, but you know who Alex Hormozi is. But he did a live stream on YouTube, a 7-hour live stream, and he sold books. And the return on investment, the launch reportedly cost $4 million in ad spend, resulting in a 19 times on return on investment. 4 million. We don't have 4 million, but we can use YouTube, okay? I'm going to do the maths. Remember to do the maths for your numbers. I'm not going to do them right now. You'll do your maths. And again, you'll come and get coaching with me. All right. So massive media exposure. So this is your time to be visible in your area of expertise, speak your truth, and share your message through articles, magazines, podcasts, radio, summits, live streams, TV, and online collaborations. Can I get an amen? This is about creating joint vision partnerships for this round, right? This stage that you'll be coming into. Do stage 1 and then move into stage 2. You're forming joint vision partnerships with fellow soul guided influencers, aligned leaders, people with shared values. It's so powerful. It's not great when you're not in alignment with other leaders, but when you are and you find your tribe. And I was saying this the other day that so Robin has commented on, love my masterclass, so much wisdom crammed into 4 hours. Thank you for sharing this with us and offering it free even. Oh, thank you, Robin. How gorgeous is that? So I've just created the intro for my masterclass, and I just let it go public. And I just got like comment, isn't that beautiful? Thank you so much. And I got a comment on the vision board. I was going to say I got a comment on a joint vision partner or potential joint vision partner. I actually commented and said, I loved your video, and thank you to all my new subscribers. So I loved your video, and I would love to feature you on my podcast, your spiritual awakening story. And this was like 10 days ago, and I'd actually posted that on the YouTube channel 2 years ago. And she got back to me, she went, I never received it. And that there instant relationships built. I just absolutely love it. Oh, so thank you. That's just drawn me over to that. Thank you so much, Robin. Such a beautiful, beautiful soul. So I literally, let me just say thank you. Thank you, love. Oh, I love that. That is so beautiful. Thank you. I love the masterclass. And again, if you haven't watched the masterclass, this is the masterclass homework. It's lit. So that is there. I've just popped it in my on my channel here. And so one of the 10 views is Robin. So I posted that 22 hours. No, I didn't do it. I live streamed it 22 hours ago, and then I made it public not that long ago. I wanted to get the file, and it was too big for me to put it onto my masterclass page, which is, hang on, which is was too big for me to put here. And so I had to compress it and then upload it to my site. So I was like, I'll just let me make it public. Anyway, all right, let's keep going. So where did we get to? Joint vision partnerships. This is not random. You want to reach out to people who share your values. And I would actually say, let me give this YouTuber a massive shout out because she's just awesome. And so I said, hello, hey, I just saw your video, popped up, I'd love to chat with you about featuring on my summit. And she said, yeah, blah, blah, blah. So on her video, so sound waves, so the podcast. And so Rachel talks about, she's a shamanic channel and mentor, and she empowers light workers to rapidly expand in shamanic realms by channeling higher dimensional beings for light, healing, and guidance. Can I get an amen? A former professional opera singer. Awesome. So I just wanted to give her a shout out. So this is about alignment, being intentional and integrity-led. Conversations that serve. You're still bringing conversations. You're still going to have conversations with others that you want to feature on their show or have them feature with you. And so for me, I have my summit. You're having conversations that serve, and through these, you are building relationships, building trust, and building visibility. All right. You reach a wider audience, then you now start to speak to audiences that you didn't have to build from scratch, because you are a guest or a host or a collaborator. So you are, if you host something, you get to have an audience that come to you. And if you get featured as a guest, you get to feature in front of other people's audiences. It's just beautiful. And this expands your reach faster, deeper, and with alignment. And again, you have affiliate opportunities, and you can offer an affiliate commission, build community partnerships, create win-win collaborations. And this becomes part of the Bank 50K 50 Days Challenge, because through affiliate commission, collaborations, and shared audiences, you're also manifesting money. EFT for manifesting money and attracting clients. Yay! See? While already having your author and authority platform in place. Your movement marketing media kit. I talk about this at creating a media kit, and I share teachings on my 1 week to create a movement marketing media kit challenge on my YouTube channel. And I share this. And again, this is stage 2. When you get to stage 2, then go through that. You can go through it anyway, but that's going to be really powerful in stage 2. What is a movement marketing media kit? What is an author platform? What is an authority platform? What does an author and authority bio look like? Do I share my spiritual awakening story? What interview and article topics can I share? And that joint vision partnership template. And then I put the free masterclass there as well. All right. Okay. You take your media kit and you go out there and you get featured, right? So that's where you go through the Movement Marketing Media Kit Challenge. You can go through it before then, but actually executing it and really going up level is powerful. And you turn it into a speaking portfolio. So everything that you've wanted to do in your business, this one-page plan covers. So you become a speaker, you're now positioned, prepared, visible, and you're invited to be featured and being endorsed by fellow soul-guided influencers. You can also be a guest author and a guest co-author. And that's what I talk about, excuse me, in my monthly call, Aligned Spiritual Business Marketing Tips for Authors. Be a guest author. All right. Yes, gonna get him in. All right. So again, let me keep going. You can contribute to books, publications, collaborative projects. So our co-author book series, right? I'd love to have you feature it as a co-author. This is aligned spiritual business marketing. This is not push marketing. This is aligned marketing, visibility through service, growth through connection. That builds your authority fast, because now people see you everywhere. People hear your message repeatedly and people start to recognize your name. And this creates trust, credibility, and authority. This feeds back into your model, because now people find your YouTube channel, your challenge, and enter your world because you've built it. Build it and they will come. Robin said to me the other day, build it and they will come. Like, I'm building it. And there you invite your soul tribe into your soul-led community, your enrollment spot, your retreats, and your programs. Can I get an amen? You are no longer waiting to be discovered. You are placing yourselves in the right rooms. The doors start to open rather than close, right? With the right people in front of the right audiences. And this is where your message multiplies. This is where your visibility expands. This is where your authority is built. And if you don't do stage one, you can't really move into stage two with ease, grace, and flow. All right. That's stage two of this one-page plan. You go through this in rounds and cycles. When you get to this third stage, this is gold. And I talk about this in my mastermind. I'm not going to talk about it outside of this because I've invested hundreds and thousands actually on learning about YouTube ads. And again, you're still doing calls to conversations. So YouTube ads, if you don't know, when a video, and I talk about this in the teaching. So I'm not even going to YouTube ads. Okay, hang on. I'm really not going to dive deep into this because it's not the place to do it. But YouTube ads are a place where you can drive results you care about with YouTube ads. So you can, as a YouTube creator, you can set up YouTube campaigns to get more visibility from your staff audience. So if you're banking 50K in 50 days and you're doing the EFT for manifesting money and attracting clients, then you're going to have the money to invest in ads, which means your business runs on automation. Can I get an amen? This is not random. You are targeting your soul tribe avatar, right? What age they are, what all the things. I can't go into that right now, but it's pretty cool. This is targeted. It's not random. It's not random people are watching your daily live, your weekly videos. It's a targeted audience, the audience that you pay for, right? Like Alex Amosi, 4 million. Good Lord, but he got a 19 times investment return on his investment. So yes, it was 4 million. It's like, oh, shoot, whatever. We're not going to invest 4 million, but whatever he knew he was going to get a return on investment. You can't spend that much on ads and not get a return, right? But imagine, so every pound you get 19 back, right? So that's cool. You now have the money to scale because through the 50 breakthrough sessions that serve, that's why you start there. But EFT for manifesting money and attracting your soul clients. You do the breakthrough sessions so that you prove your soul path, and you do your 7-day live annually, and you do your 7-week, because when you have people, it's not just a one-time thing. It's not just a one-time 7-hour thing. It's every day. And we cannot compete with the gurus that have the 4 million. But what we can do is be boots on the ground, and we can actually walk with our people. All right. So you now have money to reinvest, right? As you're doing the EFT for tapping and EFT for manifesting clients, attracting clients. You can now invite people to read your book, watch your book launch videos, join your masterclass, enter your challenge, and engage with your content. Can I get an amen? Your testimonials do the work for you, because now you have testimonials, success stories, real results. This builds credibility, trust, and authority. We're almost done. You know your audience. By this stage, you understand what your audience is searching for. You've done the keyword research and you know the keywords that they're using. I teach you how to do that. And what YouTube channels they're watching and what websites they visit. I teach you how to do that as a result of going through the 5-day challenge in this book. I've got you. This is my model. It's what I wanted to do. And the earlier stages that you get the foundations, I'm thinking of the YouTube ads for you. So everything that you do at the ground level will take you to the scaling as you go through this model. All right. So you can target them, reach them, and retarget them. Can I get an amen? Expand ad platforms. You can also use YouTube ads, Amazon ads, and LinkedIn ads. I will not be teaching Facebook ads. This is taught at every level. This is something I teach inside a 5-day challenge, a 12-week bootcamp, and in the mastermind. Can I get an amen? We take you from beginner on YouTube, advanced ads, and automation with ads. Hello. Your weekly videos become your platform. This is where you build your authority, you position yourself as an author, and you grow your platform and you sell your book. You want to sell your book, right? Organic and paid together. When the combination of organic and paid ads, this is powerful. You boost your videos using ads, and it allows you to boost your videos for the first 48 hours to 7 days is really crucial. And when the right audience watches, YouTube promotes your content more. It actually starts to promote more. No other platform is going to do that for you. Okay. Your full system is now working. And this is when at the point you have your 50 breakfast sessions that serve, your 7-day challenge, and your 7-week challenge. So imagine having YouTube ads working for you, creating joint vision partnerships. You now really have the time. You want to be showing up for an hour a day. You're going to be excited, right? And you want to be showing up annually. You want to create a movement, right? And now people are subscribing, people are joining your journey, people are moving through your content. Amazing. Your full journey is visible. You're doing your EFT for tapping, for manifesting money, your EFT for attracting clients, people are watching your videos, reading your book, using your companion journal, and following your challenge because you're a light leader. And you no longer are guessing, you are targeting, you're reaching, you're enrolling, you're scaling. And now you're not relying on the algorithm. You choose your audience, right? Last stage before we are done. I know this is long. Outreach. All right. YouTube videos, calls to conversation still. So it's still the same enrollment spot, no matter what stage of marketing you're in. All right. This is now where everything comes together. Your YouTube videos. This is your platform. This is where you show up consistently. You build your authority. You share your message. You grow your audience. That's stage 4 of doing this plan. You're not doing all the stages at once. I've had somebody say, I thought you wanted me to do, why would I want to do it? They wouldn't be called stages. No, it's building and stacking on each one. This is not random. This is not guessing what to post. This is structured. This is intentional. And I'll show you all of the examples of mine on the masterclass and on each of these videos in here for the bonus gifts, right? This is where your weekly videos live. Your weekly videos are your authority platform, your author platform, your message in the world. This is where you sell your book, share your book, promote your book, book launch videos, invite people into your world. Can I get an amen? Somebody said to me, I watched your video, I reached out to them on LinkedIn. And as you're reaching out to more people, as you're doing the EFT for manifesting money and attracting clients, you then have got credibility. Somebody said, I watched your video, you've got beautiful energy. I don't what you want, I don't need what you're offering, but I love your energy. They don't just see one video, they see the 7-day challenge, the 7-week, the daily lives, the testimonials, the success stories, and they see your masterclass and enroll. Yay! So a weekly video is like 20 minutes. A daily live is like 20 minutes, an hour. A 7-week challenge, you can do half an hour, 90 minutes over 7 days annually. You can get your testimonials. You can do a workshop once a month. It doesn't have to be crazy. All of the time that you take back from doom scrolling on social media, we now put it into your business. This is the organic funnel. People come in through your video. They move through your content, your challenges, your masterclass. This is your high-paying soul client funnel formula. This builds trust at scale because you are consistent, you're visible, you're showing up. What are you doing now? right? This is where your people binge your content. They watch one video, then another. And this is how they get to know you, trust you, and connect with you. This is where your message lands. You are speaking your truth, sharing your voice, leading your audience. This is where you grow your channel, because now your content is consistent, your message is clear, and your audience is aligned. Organic and paid together, when you combine stage 4 organic YouTube with stage 3 ads, this becomes powerful again, because your videos get seen by the right people. Your message reach is your soul tribe. Your channel grows faster, right? Alex and Moses got loads of following. Why would he use that much in ads? Because it works. This is where you move from posting, positioning. This is not just a YouTube channel. This is your platform, your message, and your movement. This is how you build your audience and grow your authority and attract your soul clients. As you're doing EFT for manifesting money, and you're doing your EFT for attracting your clients, you're walking through all of this. You're pausing me and you're going back and you're getting coaching. And the reason why I put all of this here is because winners never win, winners never quit, and quitters never win. And when people go, Iona, I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, you do. You've got a whole entire year to just keep going through this one-page plan. Why would you not? Okay. Through showing up, speaking, and serving. Now you're consistent, you're visible, you're structured. You post weekly videos, challenges, testimonials, success stories. This is where you scale. You move from alignment to automation into a freedom-driven business. You can hand it off to team if you want to. Through all stages, you are always running monthly calls, offering one-on-one sessions, and doing the 50 breakthrough sessions that serve free, paid, or bonus ethical bribes. Each cycle repeats as you do the bank 50K 50 days. Then you evolve. You offer 50 people on a one-on-one VIP group day. So rather than saying, okay, well, I'm doing this one-on-one session, you do a group day. And I'm at that point where it's do a group day because there's 100 people, right? So, and then you've got 50 people per month, especially if you're doing ads, it's like 50 people per month, and you're just offering that 4-hour VIP day and see how many people enroll from there rather than one-on-one sessions. You have 3 tiers: a low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket, with bonuses, gifts, upgrades, ethical bribes, all the things. It's the same business model. Anytime anybody comes to this, as I'm doing my EFT for tapping for manifesting money and attracting clients, I've done the masterclass. I do have to be here. I'm not here, right? That's it. It's the same, like it's done. My book is done. My 5 days done. I'm doing my 5 day again, actually. And my boot camp was done. I'm doing that again, actually. And then I've got mastermind office hours. It's beautiful. You create clients, income, consistency, and freedom, spiritual work life alignment. This is how you align your movement, you align your message, and you align your money through conversations that serve. Can I get an amen, baby? This is your spiritual business book and spiritual business model. I call this a freedom-driven $1 million a year idea, a service-based business model. If you're going to make $1 million, it's going to take work. All right. This is not random. This is not guessing. This is not hoping. This is structured, repeatable, and measurable. You are tracking the numbers in your business. This is important because now your spiritual business becomes predictable. You can track how many people you reach out to, how many people respond, and how many people say yes to a conversation, how many people you book a breakthrough session, how many people become clients. This is about the conversion path. Reach out, have a conversation, have a session, get a client. Duh. This is how you use EFT for manifesting money and use EFT for attracting clients. Hello. Why do people make it so hard when they talk about list building? That is why. On demand, because once you understand the numbers, you are no longer guessing. You know how many conversations you need, how many sessions you need, and how many clients you are creating. This is the shift. Your spiritual business becomes predictable, scalable, and repeatable. This is where you move into power. You no longer are waiting for clients. You are creating clients, you're creating income, you're creating results, tapping for 50K and using EFT for manifesting money and attracting clients, right? You're tapping with me every single day, going through each cycle, right? Yes, this is the truth. You are still aligned, intuitive, and soul-led because you also have structure, focus, and you're intentional. This is how you align your movement, you align your message, and you align your money. can I get an amen? And create freedom and $1 million a year spiritual business where you can attract clients, use EFT, attracting those clients, baby, using EFT for manifest money on demand. This is where your voice is heard. This is where your message lands. And this is where your soul tribe finds you. You can subscribe at Soul Awakenings TV, Spiritual Business Success with Iona, baby. On my YouTube channel, I teach ambitious spiritual coaches, earth angels, authors, and entrepreneurs spiritual business marketing that aligns their movement, their message, and their money so they can transition from working online full time. All right. So if you want to create passive income streams, leverage income streams, your book, your online course, your group coaching, your challenges and your retreats, make sure you watch the masterclass, right? All the way to the end. Have you been trying to figure out how to transition from a soul-sucking day job to working one-on-one into your online spiritual business? This is where it happens. Is your imposter syndrome or fear of failure, fear of success been holding you back from marketing online? Not anymore. Do you feel out of balance? Not anymore. I'll show you how to write, market your spiritual business book using content marketing online with ease, grace, and flow. So that is my YouTube channel. That is a wrap for this homework, right? Come and get Q&A about YouTube challenges versus Facebook challenges on the first Monday of the month. Watch the training. If you come to the masterclass, you can come and get your questions answered October through to April, all right? Around the masterclass, around the 5-day challenge, or around my bootcamp. Post in the community, come into the Telegram group, right? Come into the Telegram group and get coaching around this 50K. I'm so excited. I've got the masterclass, I've got the slides, I've got the testimonials, I've got the tapping for 50K, I've got the community, I've got the masterclass cheat sheet, I've got a video guide that's going to walk you through the cheat sheet. I suggest going through, hang on, I've got the YouTube Soul Tribe Income Attraction Model video guides for that masterclass bonus, all the masterclass bonuses that I've mentioned, the high paying soul client funnel formula, a video guide for that, an orientation into the bootcamp. Masterminders, I got you covered. A how to visualize what you want and how to get it video guide that walks you through that. Free chapter of my book, my unboxing, taking a picture with my book, my interview questions, book launch club. If you have a book and you want to launch, the global networking hub, come and get on our monthly call, create a media kit. I'd love to meet you on Iona's Aligned Spiritual Business Marketing. Why is that in there? That should not be there. Okay, hang on. That should 100% not be there. So I've been putting that register for the masterclass everywhere, and I've popped it in here, and that should be there. Hang on. Okay, right. Okay, let's do that, because let's really let me refresh it. I'm glad I saw that. So yeah, you can register for the masterclass. So come on to the monthly call. I'd love to have you on the monthly call. If you resonate with going out there and getting featured and sharing your spiritual awakening story, I've got my book launch videos. I've got the LinkedIn group, Telegram, spiritual work-life alignment. It's all in here. What is on my YouTube channel is all in here for you. My podcast, my daily live, etc. And then our co-author book series. If you resonate with sharing and becoming a co-author, or even reading the co-author book series, then we've got a LinkedIn group, and then becoming a co-author. You can learn about that. Spiritual business book marketing and getting features as an author and authority out there is huge. You can come to the co-author collab chat with me, see if it's a soul match. I share about my co-author books in there. My first ever webinar, my first ever session. Like, this is not a new rodeo for me. So I dedicate my work to my son in this co-author book series, and I dedicate my work to my son, and I pay tribute. All of this is fueling me, and so it's coming up this week. At the end of this week, it's Monday now. On Friday is 11 years. I'm going to make it be emotional since my son passed, and so make your why bigger than any resistance. And so thank you to my Eco Big Mom for helping me to launch, lead, and lead my soul legacy. I will see you in the masterclass. I will see you on the Trello board. I will give you access on my student will. And let's get going. Are you in? Are you in this challenge? Let's go. I will speak to you soon. Take care.